So last time on the language of magic, the group had already ventured to Theshalon, capital of the Drellin continent. They had met with Tango's residence, a maid there, and Tango went in and spoke with his father, with a little bit of moral support from Simon going in with him. They spoke for a little while, and Tango's father listened to the adventures that you all had been on and perked up and paid a bit of attention to a portion of the conversation pertaining to pirates that are out there, that there had been piracy that they had been dealing with, and there were some reports of those undead pirates, and he kind of challenged Tango to try to find out more information if at all possible. With that, the group rested during the day and went at midnight to try to get into the library. Weren't able to get in. They were told there was going to be a lottery and that they would be able to go in an order once the lottery was picked. Leaving the library, the group went and did a little late night shopping. They found a singular magic shop inside of Theshalon. It Tango's able to tell the group that they don't really have a lot of adventurers in the city. The city guard, known as the Protectorate, typically takes care of the things that smaller places would oftentimes use mercenaries or adventurers for. But there was a magic shop. It had a lot of magic items not for adventuring, things that you might use in your home. Keep your water clean, have a light on, clean the floor for you, those types of things. But there was some adventuring gear, lots and lots of variety of basically your common magical items. However, once people started purchasing a few of those more adventurous type items, the shopkeep, who was appearing in the form of an illusion to the group, questioned if the group was an adventurer or not, or if individuals were an adventurer. And when they confirmed that they were, he opened up an illusion to a bottom floor of this area with additional magical items. These were the powerful items. These were legendary weapons and similar in the shop that are able to be purchased. But with that, the group did their purchasing and they went and got ready for their lottery. Parsnip walked up for the group, representing them, plunged his hand in, and pulled out the number one, allowing you guys to charge in first. The group decided to race as deep in as they could and reach the sixth level down of the library and began searching frantically. Just as a lever, we'll say, was found, one that would lead them into a secretive seventh layer, the group was come upon by another that had entered after them. The Adventureteers, a group of young teens that had caught up to them down at that bottom layer, of clearly having suffered a combat of some kind higher up. They engaged with the group. One of the hot-headed members, when they felt a bit ignored, started combat, and the group fought them. This group of young teens were mostly apologetic for engaging in the combat with you, and eventually did get defeated. With that, the group continued on. They pulled the lever, which was a book with an arcane lock on it. Arcus cast Dispel Magic, removing that arcana, allowing this book to be pulled down, the lever unlocking the door that allowed them to go down to the seventh and secret level of the library, where the group found a pit, a huge pit filled with books heading down very far. A little bit of wind coming up from the bottom of this pit. And Tango didn't think twice about it. He just looked and saw a pit that needed jumping into and dove straight in. As he was plummeting down, he saw sight, a form of energy, heat, flames coming up towards him. Catching himself with his psionic abilities and beginning a climb back up, he was quickly passed by a gargantuan elemental comprised of earth, fire, water, wind, and it engaged in combat with the group. It was a tough fight. The creature was quite hardy, but with some intelligent spell usage, the creature was more or less shut down eventually, and with a mighty blow from Tango, it was defeated. And with that, we will resume our journey in the Anatheam of Feshening in its 7th layer.
One tiny edit. Parsnip also was a crit machine. And without him, I don't think we would have won.
This is true. This is true.
You shillelagh'd us to success, Parsnip?
No, it was all short bow skills.
Yep, no shillelaghing.
And as a quick reminder for Phalar, what the creature was that you were fighting. This was it.
Oh, very like Final Fantasy. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
You all are in the secret lair of the library. A little battered, little bruised, resources spent. You know that the adventure tiers sit above you in the floor above, and you've asked that they don't tell other people where you went, and you believe you've left an illusion kind of blocking the path, so it's not so obvious where you guys have gone. What do you guys wish to do after this horrific encounter?
Tango, I think you had the right of it. Are you able to dive back down?
We're down a Tango.
Simon can also walk on walls thanks to his slippers, so he can probably try to walk his way down the hole. I don't know how that's going to work, though.
Phalar can fly. I can probably take Parsnip with me. I mean, you're not. Well, I could take probably Tango too.
Well, I don't know how many spell slots you have left.
Oh, the flying is boots. I have two charges left.
I will mention, just kind of mechanically speaking, for Phalar's benefit, again, when you are doing any kind of searching, perceiving in the library, it's not typically going to be measured in rounds, but minutes of time that will go by. There's no, we're on this floor and I rolled high, and so I find the book we're looking for. It would be, we decide we're going to search this area. We rolled high enough so instead of it taking 45 minutes to possibly find something, it took 30 minutes, that kind of thing.
Okay, gotcha.
It looks like Tango had to step away. He can hear us, but he can't reply. Well, do you want to fly down with Parsnip or me? And we can help you look around and see if there's anything down there?
Yeah, which one of you all you think have better eyes between us?
I mean, I'm good at investigating, but he's good at just seeing.
It's true. Parsnip, you want to join me? We'll fly down.
Sure.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Are there books on the walls here, or are they all in the center?
They're all in the center.
Okay. Simon might come this way and just keep an ear out for people coming down this way.
And Arcus will do the same over on the other side. He'll be listening in just in case. All right. So as you go in and look at these rows upon rows of books, the books themselves, they descend down about 60 feet below you. And then beyond that, the pit goes deeper. Parson, just glancing around with a high perception check as you're kind of descending down and you're looking with that nearly a 30 in your perception check. You catch pretty easily that the books towards the top are slightly newer than the books towards the bottom, like in a general speaking. You get the impression from kind of looking at them that they are all older than books in the rest of the library. But as you go down, the books that are there are more and more in a less refined format. The binding is commercial, so to speak, and it gets more and more towards handwritten type books. As you kind of descend down into it and kind of scan through it. So far as books are concerned, we have got something, just some reminders of this library summary. And a little image for it.
Yeah, I don't think we know the actual title of it, right?
That's correct. You don't know the specific title, but you're looking for a Tome of the Hereafter.
I mean, Parsnip found the last two, so I believe in him.
And they all
Same.
are. At least they have been so far.
And just a slight reminder, it does say that the book is shelved in the Athenaeum or Athenium. Doesn't, so it's not sitting at the bottom of a pit necessarily, unless it got knocked down. But just calling it was specifically said that it was shelved. But with your 27, like I said, at just like that first kind of glance as you're looking through it, nothing stands out to you. It says this is the book you're looking for, but you do get that like general sense of that high bit of perceiving with the books that are around you. If you guys are doing anything or want to do anything in particular, if you want to start looking at specific information, look for specific books, that's fine. But if it's kind of in a tango style where he just grabs every single book off the shelf and knocks it down real quick to take a look at it, you could do that. But you should give me an idea as to what it is that you'll be doing in this book with, or this place with an uncalculable amount of books.
So, Parsnip, I was thinking of giving you bardic inspiration and then seeing if detect magic I can discern any difference in probably a very magical place. And maybe between the two of us we can not have to tango this.
Just a heads up, because Simon would have told y'all on the last floor, like everything is coded in a protection magic, so you might want to try to look for anything but that.
Okay, gotcha.
Also, would Simon like to tell Phalar what they experienced on the floor with the planetarium?
Yeah, I mean, like, he told everyone, but I know that you weren't there, so I cast Augury and asked if the book was lower than the fourth floor, and I was divinely slapped on the wrist by an entity whose name I did not get, but we'll probably start referring to him as like Rick or Joe until I find out otherwise. But yeah, we can't use divination magic to find this thing. Just a heads up. It's a no-no.
Good to know. Well, then maybe detect magic is not going to be the way I need to go. Let's see here. What else can I do?
Well, it wasn't detect magic. It was.
Well, no, but detect magic's divination is what I'm thinking. So.
Oh, no. I meant like don't try to divine the answer is what I meant. Like
Oh,
don't
okay.
don't commune with any deities because Ricky Joe is waiting and he's not okay.
I mean, I'm tempted to just conjure an unseen servant and have them measure the weight of each book and choose the one that is like less or more than the others, but I feel like that might take a while.
Honestly, I mean, I feel like we know the book is old. Older books are towards the bottom. Am I allowed to speak out like meta this with them, or should I? Because I'm technically by the door over there, so I wouldn't know any of this.
And there's nobody in there, so I mean, you can be running back and forth and hollering down there.
Okay. Yeah. So divination, like, don't divine the answer, but use like if you want to use detect magic or something like that. Like the book that let us in here was under an arcane lock. Which I think is still abjuration magic. I don't know. The enchantment they used to cover the books upstairs were all like this yellowy powder. Do you see that? Did you actually cast detect magic?
Let's see. Do I have this one? Yeah. I'll do a regular cast of it.
Check and see if you see like it was like a yellowy glow powder, right?
It varies somewhat, but yes. As you cast detect magic and you look on the books, you see the books themselves, the shelves, the carpeting, the ceiling, everything in here has a little bit of abjuration on it. The books and the shelves all seem to have been coated in what it would seem like a powder, a very mild bit of protection. The librarians had told you that they had been preparing the library for this event. Um, the information you guys got was that somebody, a patron of the library, had basically asked them to shut the library down and get it ready for whatever could go on in here. So they used a little abjuration magic to keep the books and the shelves and so forth, for the most part, intact, prevent them from getting damaged, assuming there would be some type of combat in this place. In addition to that, the walls and the ceilings have a much more solid and stronger abjuration in them. So it's like every book is kind of the same as far as that's concerned. It all has a little bit of magic to it, so nothing really stands out as far as being a quote magical book.
Does anything stand out as being a entirely non-magical book?
Uh, it- every so often you see when it seems like it's got a little bit less to it, and you go over and take a look at it, and it's just it's almost like again they almost use some sort of a physical sprinkle of abjuration on top of things, and this is just an area where that magical dust they might have used didn't quite hit it as hard, but it's not like you are looking around and you see a gap that says I'm absorbing this magic or whatever it might be, or I'm preventing you from being able to see it. Nothing quite like that.
Are there any dead bodies around?
There weren't on the landing.
Okay, good to know. Any ideas? Nip.
Um, Not off the top of my head. The only thing that would specifically identify the book that I'm aware of is the insignia on the inside cover. You have to basically open the book, every book, and look on the inside cover to make sure it had it or didn't have it. I don't know of any way to locate that without physically going through every book. And that's pretty much what we did last time. It was just a lot less books.
I mean, if it was shelved, could y'all look for something that was recently disturbed towards the bottom?
Well, I mean, you definitely be looking like if we're saying that the older books are at the bottom and the newer books are at the top, and I would assume these books are probably amongst the oldest books in existence.
Right.
You would be looking for a very old book at the very bottom that would be in um, really good condition because, as far as I know, they can't be harmed in any fashion.
Well, not only that, but check and see if you can see any that look like they have been recently disturbed down there.
Okay.
Also, wasn't
I'll look for some that are less dusty, I guess, or there's some, indication on the shelf that they've been removed and put back recently.
Okay. Um, you check closely, and we'll use that previous 27 that you had with it, and as far as you can tell, as you're scanning, this space has not been disturbed in a substantial amount of time. You would assume that it could be even years since someone has moved any book from any place. The abjuration magic that's applied to them, there is a bit. Again, it's like it was twofold, as we explained before, where it's protecting you against some damage. But in addition, it's like they put just the tiniest little bit of abjuration magic on these to prevent them from uh, getting that old moldy spell, to keep dust off them and so forth. So it is difficult. So it takes you a little bit of time to like look closely at areas, but you go scanning through it, and even that little bit of dust that seems to settle on top of that abjuration magic, it seems like it's been substantial amount of time since it's been disturbed.
okay. Parsnip, do you know if the other books had words on their sides? Like, did they each have a title?
As far as I know, they all have a title on the outside.
Who were they written by? Were they all written by the same person?
That's a good question. There was no author in either of the books that you wrote, that you read before.
Okay. What were the title subjects?
The title subjects?
Like, what were they about? Like, what were the titles?
The first one was about a warrior, a legendary warrior of the wilderness. I don't remember exactly. I didn't really look at the second one beyond the title.
The second one looks like it might be a smuggler's guide, if I remember the notes right. So a knight and a rogue. See if you see something. Well, there goes my idea. But one is, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to find like similarities. I thought maybe the verdant, meaning lush. I don't know, like
Or green.
Yeah, and then the serpent's coil, which serpents can be green or be depicted as, green. Maybe look for another loosely related green. I don't know, y'all. I'm making up stuff at this point.
Yeah.
I will say they are both about one is a knight that protects ancient forests, and the other is a smuggler's guide to the Southern Isles. So the sea and stuff. So loosely related to the land, possibly as well.
Is there somewhere I can sit parsnip, or is pretty much me flying with boots pretty much the option here?
I assume you could sit me down at the bottom of the hole.
I mean,
Well, I wouldn't want to leave you. That feels
we could
awkward.
also throw down a rope for you to. I think Tango's climbing down.
Yeah, I'm
I can climb pretty good, so I could probably climb back out if I needed to.
well, because we're coming up empty. I was thinking maybe I'd just start going to the row that seems like the right age and looking manually, tango style.
I mean, the only other thing I can think of is to look for books whose titles aren't accompanied by an author.
Go down and you pull off 5 books from this. Out of the 5, 4 don't have an author.
Oh, well. There goes that idea.
Tango, you climb down to try to look around, which is totally fine. You can go ahead and roll. Well, curious, how far down are you attempting to climb?
To wherever Parsnip and Phalar are.
Okay, how deep do you guys go?
I think we probably would have ended up near where we kind of think the age is right for what we're looking at.
You guys wish to descend all the way down to the very bottom, as Parsnip kind of was able to kind of see. Oh yeah, these books here are probably 2,000 years old, and those down there are 2,500 years old, something along those lines.
I'll go right to the bottom. I had fallen to the point where I saw there was no more bookshelves; it just became stone, right?
Correct. Yeah, this pit goes deeper than what the books have.
I'm going right to that limit, and I'm gonna start looking through every single book because it's got to be here. Why else would there be a hidden room guarded by a giant elemental creature? I'm certain it is here.
Right.
And I wonder if it's even further down, but...
Go ahead and give me an investigation, Tango.
Sure.
Okay, with the deep...
Use my inspiration to re-roll it.
Absolutely.
I know I can do better than that. That's better.
Yeah, you can.
Very nice. 19, not bad. Okay. You see more than what you would have seen with the 11. You feel, for just a second, you just remember how you just threw yourself through this gargantuan elemental creature from within here. And you just can't help but feel confident And you look again, and you reluctantly, it's not Tango's favorite thing, you crack open a couple of books. And you find very much towards the bottom two things that stand out. First, you find a a shelf with quite a few books that all seem to be of a similar leather bound. This again, it's not like a commercial leather bind. It feels very supple. It's like a slightly dyed sheepskin kind of feel to it. And you flip open one of the first books, and you see not in a golden emboss, but as if pressed with a um, I'm trying to think of the right word here. It's basically pressed like with a stamp, so it's pushed into the leather. You see that symbol that indicates Tome of the Hereafter, and then underneath it, again stamped in it, again as if somebody had made, like an old writing press type of thing, but it's similar to that where they press into it. Tome of the Hereafter. And you pull this book off, and as you do with that high investigation check, the book next to it kind of tilts over a little bit, and you can't help but get that curiosity because it's got that same type of leather. And you pull it off the shelf, and you open it up, and again you see inside of it that symbol representing a tome of the hereafter, and another, and you find an entire series of books, all lined up, all a book from the tome of the hereafter. Uh, as you're down there, kind of holding on with your hands and your foot just to cling to this, and you're flipping with one hand so you don't fall. You look through, and you do recognize that even though you found this entire series of them, none of them have quite that same special cover, or interior to a cover that you had seen before. In addition to the group of books that you find, you do find one that just stands out, entirely handwritten, and it's less of a book and more of a collection of ancient parchments, handwritten notes on it. And you had heard someone mention it up at the top, and you see this little line at the bottom of this collection of papers, kind of like the inside of the cover that would go over them. It says the collection of Bren on it.
What was the very last thing you said, Folst? That you just cut out on my end.
Yeah, it's the collection of Bren. As you guys were coming into um, this last part of this library here, Arcus kind of called out that he had seen what appeared on basically the wall leading into it, a wizard signature, kind of an arcane mark, where he recognized it as being that of some old wizard by the name of Bren.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so Tango, thinking he found it, will secure it to himself and start climbing up to show it to Parsnip and Simon and Valar and those who might have more of an idea of if the book is a collection like this or if I've been fooled.
Did you also take the one that was by Bryn?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the whole thing.
You guys look down and you see Tango with about a dozen books that he's kind of holding in his hand there, trying not to have them fall as he's trying to climb back up.
I'll just fly behind him and catch anything he drops.
Okay, fair enough. Teo, it's a little bit tricky. Let's have some fun. Go ahead and roll an athletics check. Let's see how you do carrying these books out.
Okay.
Not bad.
All right, you guys watch Tango as man, he's just inspired. He's having a day. He's doing well as he's just he's like a machine coming out, just crawling right up the side with his hand filled with the stack of various books. Yeah, you get up to the top with all of them without any problem.
Mission accomplished, boys. We've done it.
Did we? I don't think that's right, buddy.
What do you mean? Look right there. It says Tome of the Hereafter. It's a whole freaking collection.
Can Simon take a look at these and just run through them? Because what I'm thinking is like someone made copies of the tome so they don't have the real one on display or something.
We know that there are copies of them. There are many copies that have been made of them over the years. We were, I think the Answer Dragon told us that, or somebody told us that. So, are two of the books the two that we already have that are in the collection?
They are.
Well, then I'm going to sit down and write down the title of every one of them that's in the collection.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
what
we
I
have a
was.
list of titles.
Yeah, Simon's gonna assist with that. Or can we get Devin's character? Not Devin. Parsnip's Devin. Can we get Darren's character? Like Darren, not Darren's character. You know who I'm talking about. Can we get Darren to help? Words are so hard. He's working on calligraphy, so I was hoping he could help make it go faster.
What about
That's,
Odyssey?
that's fine. You guys could take a second and write these down, and I will move that information into your area so you can see the full list of the titles.
So then what we need to do is we need to look for these titles down there.
You find 12 books in this series with a little stamping of these tomes of the hereafter.
So the next thing I'd want to do is see if the collection of Bren, the text in the collection of Bren matches any one of the books in the collection. Like, was he making a copy of his own? Or maybe taking excerpts out of each or several books or something, because obviously it's not in the collection itself.
Okay. As you go and you compare, you don't have to be a handwriting expert to kind of look at these. You recognize that in these older books, there wasn't necessarily like a duplication magic used for them, although that was probably available, even millennia ago. The tomes of the hereafter are all handwritten. All of the content within them are. And you can tell that the books are written by different people. And it's not book A was by person A and book B was by person B. It's like somebody had a job to go in and write it out. Like they worked off of a master one and they were writing it. So you see multiple types of handwriting in each of the books. In the content of Bren, you could tell that that's all written by the same person. And it's not handwriting that you find in any of the books.
Right, but what I'm saying is, does the text, like what is written in the notes of Bren, match any of the books?
Okay.
It looked like he was making his own copy of one of these books, like he was copying text out of one or more of these books for his own use, and this book and the book was for his use.
No.
None of the collection are titled the same as what his is titled. So
Correct.
I can assume that he created this one himself, and it is not one of the originals.
That's correct. The notes of Bryn, as you kind of flip through it, they don't make a lot of sense to Parsnip necessarily, but this is clearly somebody's notes, like as if you were looking at a college student's notes on research and other types of things, and you see a
Like he
lot
was
of
trying to
research.
learn. He was trying to use the books to learn the language of magic, and that's what these notes are.
No, the notes all point towards elementals in some way.
Okay.
You flip through the notes, and it's clear after a little while that it's a wizard that's writing this down, who starts off by chronicling some adventures that they seem to have. And they note how happy they are to be in a group filled with individuals imbued with elemental power. And they're little excerpts of battles that they fought. And it seemed like this wizard collected specimens that were left behind. His party members would get injured. So, what happened to the blood? Ah, yes, I scooped that up quick. I held on to it. And as you start moving forward, you see kind of this jump later on, and it stops talking about adventuring so forth, and starts getting more technical. Getting these are my studies. This is what I was doing, and the studies get more and more specific, and I guess dark might be almost the word for it, at least as you're reading it. It talks about how elementals were conjured, were summoned, were pulled out of various planes, kept as prisoners, held down, how essence from them is attempted to be extracted, mixed together, and so forth. And towards the end of this one, it starts talking about how they're going to see how the elemental essences that they've been able to extract can be infused with people.
You share that with us?
I would assume so, right?
You're not hiding with the pages as you flip through them, Parsnip, are you?
No, no, no.
Okay.
I mean, I'm openly like laying all these books out, trying to compare things, one thing against another. And if anyone wants to do the same, they're free. Like I'm just spreading them out on the floor unless somebody's doing something.
Real quick. So we had an order in which we were told those books were in. What is claimed and in possession of? So it's the library summary card. First off, there are 12 books, like here, like 12 poems about the hereafter, but there's only 7 books. So, okay, switch character voice. Sorry. Yeah, so there are more, because Tango brought up like 12 books, and there's only supposed to be 7 of these things.
Hey, James.
Wasn't it? We were told that like there's only 7 known to exist anymore or exist on this plane.
Maybe. that might be another trip to the Answer Dragon. But regardless, we have that list. I can help Parsnip, figure out what was going on. If you and Phaler can kind of figure things out, maybe like look for the titles that we have on this list.
So you're saying that book, the whole collection is not what
No, it's a whole collection about the books, but not the book we need.
Oh, okay. Hey, here's an idea. We could probably use those against the other teams. If they threaten us, we can just give them one of those and be like, yeah, we don't feel like fighting. Here, take this. It's a Tome of the Hereafter. See, it's stamped and everything.
Okay, I mean that's a good idea, but also let's. I'll help Parsnip kind of suss out what they've got going, cooking on in their head, and you and Phalar can look for these books, and I give him the list that we wrote out.
Okay, back down I go.
Okay. Darren, welcome. Just to give you a quick recap, Parsnip and Phaler were flying inside of the pit a little bit here, and Tango climbed all the way down to the bottom, and Parsnip had kind of determined that the older books were towards the bottom. All of the books in this area are very old. The ones towards the bottom are the oldest, and so Tango climbed all the way down to that portion just before the books end, and a pit further down remains. And with a very good a bit of investigating, feeling inspired after defeating the creature, he did find 12 books that inside the covers of them all say Tomes of the Hereafter in them, which is basically like the company name of the book that you're looking for. You now have 12 titles in the Tomes of the Hereafter handout. He also found a singular, not so much a book, but almost like a journal wrapped up with some string and so forth, a collection of notes from basically a mad wizard by the name of Bren, who did experiments on elementals.
Okay. Interesting.
Is one of the titles of the books about elementals or elemental magic? Like, does it reference anything like that? Or do they, I should say?
As you kind of look through it,
you gave me the titles, didn't you?
Yes, I've given you the titles to all the books.
Yo, Steven is just apparently not. I'm so sorry. You were the best for doing that.
It's okay.
So, Darren, about a good 15, 20 minutes at the very least has transpired during this time. Are you basically trying to just sit over to the side and rest during all this?
I think so, yeah.
That's fine. Depending on how long you guys hang out here, if you all just decide to suddenly run out, you can be resting over towards the side.
Against this pillar right here.
That's fair.
Would Simon know anything about or could Simon? Would Simon know anything about where Xylos is or what that is?
You can make just like a knowledge history or an intelligence roll.
Okay. Where did my character sheet go? Ooh, there you are. You said I could do history or what?
History or just a straight intelligence check if you don't have. Basically, if you have knowledge history, you can roll that. Otherwise, it would just be straight intelligence. So history either way.
Okay.
Not bad. Not
Why is
bad.
it showing? I'm not. That shouldn't be on. That should be advantage.
Right, but you got a 19 either way. Um, so you are. Do you? How much time do you want to take, like looking at this book?
I want to go through it enough, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Like I want to take a little bit of time going through it, to determine if it might have something to do with like an elemental plane or elemental magic in some regards. Just trying to figure out if maybe Bryn's notes could point us to the subject of that Book of the Hereafter. Because maybe they had maybe there's a connection there.
Okay. As you kind of flip through the book, it sounds like it is this huge city, bigger than any city you've ever seen, by the way it's described. And it's like the architecture is made of moonlight and mist, and the people that are the citizens in this metropolis are ethereal, shadowy, and so forth. And as you read through it, you kind of get the idea that if this place had ever existed, it very likely would be well known to even someone from where you're from. This is just so outlandish. It's got to be fiction.
Oh. Okay.
Phalar, as you have less time, what is it you would like to be doing? Anything you wish to be helping out with? Do you wish to rest up as well? What are you thinking about?
I don't. Yeah, I don't have anything particular that I can think of.
You could help Tango as they look for the titles. Since you
Yeah.
still can fly.
Yeah, I could do that. That works.
Are y'all getting like a feedback when I talk?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
I keep
It's-
hearing myself.
Yeah, it's when I think when Keith's is it's when his mic is on, when he turns it on at the same time someone else is talking, we're able to hear what it is.
Gotcha.
All right, so those of you that are going back out and doing any other searching, by all means, you're welcome to do a perception check again. For Phalar's knowledge, I mentioned it last time. Perception checks are those things that are usually have a higher DC, and it's kind of like I just want to see what I can kind of notice. Like when Parsnip noticed with the perception check that the books were older towards the bottom. The investigation checks, they definitely take longer, but much lower DCs, which again, when Tego specifically says, I'm going down to the bottom, I'm going to investigate, the DC was 10 to basically find that group of books. So he would have found them. It was a DC 20 to find
Gotcha.
Brent's notes.
Okay.
Well, Tango's going back down to the bottom again, but now he has a whole list of titles to look at, so I'm starting at the bottom shelf and I'm looking for those names as I come my way back up.
I'm gonna investigate with Tango.
Okay, you guys can go ahead and roll your investigation checks. All right.
My eyes are
Tango,
starting
you
to hurt from reading too much.
I know it's not your forte, buddy. Hang in there.
So many books, man. This is just awful. It's definitely much more interesting deep down at the bottom of this well. Whatever at the bottom of this pit, it's definitely more interesting than these books, right? Um, but Failer, as you're looking around, you had looked over Parsnip's shoulder a little bit as they were kind of spreading out the information, and you do come upon another book. It's a little more like a book than that with assortment of notes and so forth. As you find a journal of Bren's, and as you flip through it, the very first thing that you see is a page that basically says, in this handwriting, it says, time travel is real, with all these exclamation and question marks behind it. This huge long line. And down at the bottom, I can't believe it worked. And then it starts going in and journaling how this person who wrote it, at the very least, believes that they had traveled through time. You get a little further into it, and you start to find pages that have lots of text missing. Either they've been scratched out completely, or you can tell that their pages are torn out, and you see these notes kind of written all over it. It said, "No, this is too dangerous. I can't let the world find out about this." And it's just kind of scattered throughout, and it kind of becomes unusable as far as what it was likely its original intent. As you go through it, it seemed like a way for someone to see about this magic in it, this magic of time, and any place where there was probably a reference to it is long gone at this point, and just these kind of notes that remain sit behind it. You can't tell if these are the ravings of a madman or if this is something that might have actually happened to someone through it. But that is what you find with your investigation down there. Again, all the way at the bottom.
Hmm. I want to go up a little higher and look again if I can
Sure. Yeah.
to the slightly newer, like a couple rows up or whatnot.
Yeah. You head up a little bit. Go make another investigation check. With 13, you kind of start pulling off books real quick and opening them up and looking, and there's clearly a jump, just a few shelves up. It's clearly a jump from what were these handwritten type older notes and books towards the bottom to what is clearly, again, older books, but now you're getting into those where they were likely made through either magic or something like a very early printing press. As you open them up, you can catch that little bit of the little wafts of old paper smell, where you expect the abjuration is supposed to help it, but perhaps that came too late. That these have been here for a while, and the row that you're looking at, it just varies. There's almost no rhyme or reason to it. Like you would expect there to be some, but you have clearly fictional stories going along, and then you have a book that documents the mating habits of two rabbits that someone seems to have chronicled over a 2-year period, and the 47 rabbit babies that they had. So it's just like there really isn't much rhyme or reason to it, but again, you could definitely tell older books.
Hmm. So it feels like I've gone too far.
So when I found that collection of the leather bound ones that I brought up, was that like at the very very bottom, like some of the absolute oldest?
Absolutely, yes. The bottom of it. They were not sitting on a shelf made of wood like the rest of them. That was sitting on the rock that is now bored into
Okay.
the earth straight down.
And so now we think those were copies of books already written. So we need older, not newer. I'm going to pick up a book, one that probably sounds boring about rabbit babies, and I'm just going to throw it into the pit.
Oh, I was like, just chuck it at the wall.
Just see how far down that goes, see what happens.
Stupid book.
Toss the book off. You've got dark vision out to 60 feet, so you should be able to see. And you watch as it goes 60 feet down past your dark vision and vanishes. And a few seconds later, you hear a clunk.
What do I see at 120 feet?
The book goes to the 120 feet of your vision, assuming you're down at the bottom with Tango. And it goes just past your vision, and you hear a clunk.
Well, I'm climbing down.
Are you wanting to go down there, Tango?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go up and grab everybody.
Okay.
Simon's gonna. I only have 2 level 3 spell slots left. Yeah, how long is it? Last up to 10 minutes. Yeah, Simon will cast fly and fly down on himself.
And Parsnip, if you'd like to join me, I'll shuttle you down.
Sure.
I don't know. Has Darren rested long enough that we should disturb him, or should we just leave him up there?
He's had about a half hour to a short rest.
Actually, DM, can I just use my slippers instead of casting that spell?
Of course, you can just
Run down?
spider climb. You can just spider climb down.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Show off.
This the man flying.
I know, right?
You hear Arcus saying, "No, that's not enough. Thank you." And you look and there's a little green hand coming out from underneath his robe that's holding like this like wadded up ball of twine, as if offering a rope. Arcus just says, "I'll stay here," and he sits down. It doesn't take very long. You guys decided you wish to go to the bottom, and as you do, you go past this set of books, and you see basically a tunnel going straight down of rock. This tunnel is just you get the idea looking at the marks and the movement that was done against it and so forth. This was probably carved out by a creature that was either the same as the one that you fought or one similar to it. And it just goes straight down. And as you get down closer and closer and your dark vision starts to kick in, at about 150 feet below the bottom of the books, you can start to see the actual termination of it. And it's an uneven ground. And as you get closer and closer, you start noticing little marks along the walls here and there. You recognize them as some type of a rune. And you get further down and further down. And on the ground now, you can start to see bumps of some kind. Get a little closer. And in fact, you do see bones sitting at the bottom of this. Probably about the bones of maybe a dozen or so humanoid type creatures sit at the bottom of this. And you look about, and there's a bit of like rocky debris here and there, making again for this uneven ground. But underneath this debris, you can make out on the ground again some additional kind of runic marks that seem to exist there. I am assuming at this point that you guys kind of go down low enough that you can all see that at this point, and that you haven't just dropped down to the bottom. So you're all flying on a wall, something of that nature at this point.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I recognize what the runes are? Like what they're for?
Certainly.
How's
You
a 9?
you look at them. Something seems a little bit familiar to you, but it's a little tough for Simon.
Okay.
Do we see any books?
Give me a perception check. It is basically round at the bottom. It's like 40 feet across, but it's basically round. You look down and you do see a book. It's cocked just a little bit to the side, and on the spine you say, "The Habits of Rabbits."
That's my only book.
But from up here, that's the only book that you see down there.
From up here, okay. Well, I'm gonna keep going down. I'm gonna get down to like 20 feet or so before I leap off.
Okay, we'll just say you go all the way down to the bottom. The bones don't start moving, nothing like that, and you're able to hop off. You find an area that's a little bit higher up in the gravel. You jump down on it, and you make your way down to the base of this area, where again you can see that there are these old bones. You could tell that it's about a dozen creatures that left them because you can see about 12 partial skulls. But a lot of these bones are broken, pulverized. You could not possibly like put them back together with what remains. You can just tell that there's a decent amount down here.
Gotcha.
Do any of the bodies have mouths? It doesn't have to be plural.
Roll your luck. We'll say if you roll a d20, 12 or higher, you find something with a mouth.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Can Simon assist with that?
I
No, this
do
is just
not.
pure luck. No, unfortunately, every one of their jawbones is snapped, half pulverized, or if you find a jawbone intact, the skull looks like it was crushed by tremendous weight. Nothing quite like an intact skull down here.
Damn.
That would have been cool, though. I knew what you were doing.
I've got to try.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but I would have liked that one.
Tango's just gonna keep looking for books. I'm gonna start kicking piles of dust and moving things around and just trying to find the oldest books in existence.
Yeah, you look around. You just see the one you tossed down here, but none of the other books, nothing else down here resembles that of a book. You move some of the debris and so forth, and you do uncover those runic markings here and there. In fact, Tango, why don't you roll your luck? See if you can kind of notice something as you're trying to look around down here.
It's just a d20.
Unfortunately, you don't quite find anything that stands out to you as being an indication that there's literature down here. It's the bottom of the pit. There's bones. There's some type of magical runes. You have no idea what they mean, but nothing really stands out to you.
Can I take a look around with Tango? Because I think I'd be looking for something, right? Like
You doing the
something
same
poking
thing?
out, like a button. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything down here. And can I light up a torch to help with this?
Sure. You say, "Can I light up a torch?" Or you say, "I'm going to light a torch," and it echoes, and everyone hears that you want to light a torch. So anybody could cast light that has it. You can light up a torch. It's no problem. You can illuminate the area.
Yeah.
I'll
So,
cast some dancing lights.
Oh, even
cast
better.
dancing lights that can be moved around. Get you guys some closer. Anybody else who's investigating, go ahead and roll your luck. See if you just happen to do something that's lucky to help you out down here.
And that's just a D20, right?
It's just pure D20 roll. Yeah.
Parsnip, do you want to try? Because you're on top of Phalar's back. Damn.
Rolls.
Right?
That's hilarious. I'll tell you this above table. I was trying to give you guys just a little bit of lore of what's going on in here, but we'll say collectively, you take the time to look around down here. There's no switch. There's no nothing. Collectively, with all of you working together, you can move the debris and so forth. The best thing you can come up with is down here. This is a prison for whatever that creature was.
What if I take a guess? Tell me how right or wrong I am.
That I would definitely do.
This is more the player than Tango, but my guess is that a lot of these bodies, in that book written by Bren, there's mention that that elemental type creature could be combined with human bodies, and I think Bren was experimenting and maybe used a few sacrifices to create that creature before turning himself into it. So some of these are failed experiments.
You're pretty close. There's like 2/3 accurate there.
Sweet.
Yeah. I will give you this one. The creature that was there, you didn't get any indication from it that it was a wizard itself. So that if a wizard's mind was in it, and a wizard had set up this prison for it, they probably would have had at least an inkling to get out. So that's, after you think about it, that's the only part of your idea that didn't quite fit, is that the creature was bred.
Sweet.
After spending a good bit of time down here, you guys feel satisfied that there are no books besides the one that Tango dropped below that like line of where the books hit rock. You get the best impression that this little bit of magic is kind of it was preventing the books from getting injured, also prevented them from toppling off and falling for the shelves, so that creature, they just never knocked anything down. They weren't interested in these books. They didn't really do anything with them, and they were held in place.
Simon will probably start climbing back up, and when he gets to where the books are again, he's just gonna see if he can't find anything, or look over and see if he can see something that Tango and Valar might have missed.
All right, and give me an investigation check.
Oh, that's intimidation. Dang it. I was like, that's not right. Not one for
Wow, you
two.
really intimidated those books. They're shivering.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, a book. Your book go gulp as you look at it very sternly.
I'm so focused on my intimidating presence, I don't see anything. Because that's a nat one.
It wasn't that 20. It wasn't that 20. If you'd.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll respect the nat 20. and the nat 1.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So, You just get a little bit of frustration and you can't quite find what you're looking for. And that look of just pissed Simon, which very rarely happens, just comes off for just a second right there. And you, as you do that, you do actually hear a little sound coming from a bookshelf as coming from amongst these books, you hear a little bit of a little taken aback, as if a book just made a noise, and you look over in its direction quickly, and you see a book move ever so slightly. It starts to tip out, and it starts to fall off the shelf, and it disintegrates.
Whoops. I'm just gonna go over where that book was and look around to see if I see anything suspicious.
You look and you see just an empty, clean spot on the shelf now.
Okay. What if I reach my hand or fingers in? Do I feel anything?
No, you do not.
Okay. What are the books around it?
Similar things. They're
Okay.
they're old and written. You glance through them, and the stuff that's all down here at the bottom, it kind of all goes back into that same topic. It does talk about a desert stronghold in one little thing that you want, and it has the designs for this desert stronghold. And inside of it, you see ways that elementals could be held down. You'll look through another and you see again stuff written by Bren that talks about mercenary groups and which one they should potentially hire to help them out. And then you go a little further and you find something talking about binding vestiges to people and how the special magic that some people seem to have, where they're able to bind a vestige to their body, might actually play into this elemental infusion that this madman wants to do. Do you tell? I would assume you tell people about the book that you like chirped and fell apart.
Yeah. Yeah. There was something that, like, by the way, I think I scared a book to death. It made a noise, it fell down and disintegrated.
Arcus will, with
You
his
intimidated a book?
Arcus will look over and be like, "Oh, friend, I get it. That was probably an awakened spell book. Some wizards, scribes have those."
Then why was it down here?
I don't know, best friend.
I wonder if we are alone. Can anyone see invisible creatures?
Not immediately.
Hmm.
At this point, you guys have looked at the bottom. You've looked through. You've done a good job looking at all those oldest books at the bottom of it. Darren, you've been able to have a short rest during this time, as an hour has now passed.
Oh, he's gonna slowly get up, maybe cracks his back. He feels after this fight, he felt like an old man.
I will offer this to the group if you guys choose to do so. Darren has been able to rest. You guys have been down here for a while. You haven't been disturbed. if anybody else feels like they should just crawl up over to a corner for a time and rest up, you could take a short rest at this time.
Tango's too focused. He's been climbing up and down this massive bookshelf. He's definitely been exerting himself. And he's still not convinced that, like, this book is not in this hole. Like, why else would this room be here? Why else would this creature be guarding it? He pulls out a shovel. He's going to start digging.
And I got to drop, guys. But before I do, Tango, I'm going to give you Bardic Inspiration. Because I feel like you're going to need that in the next hour. 1d8.
Thanks.
Tango, do you have a shovel?
I'm just assuming I did. Let me double check.
He's got his
That's
hands
totally
okay.
fine.
That's
Now,
totally fine.
if he doesn't, I do.
I have only,
There's no doubt that I do.
No, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so when you get down there and you wish to dig, and you are pulling out a shovel, you find something very interesting happen. You don't have to be lucky for it when you're using a shovel to dig. As you dig, you are able to very slowly dig straight down. As soon as you try to dig into this rocky dirt wall at all, you cannot put a slightest bit of dent into the wall. And as you're digging, there's like these little runes that seem to be sitting over this uneven ground. And these runes, they look like they're an eighth of an inch deep, kind of carved into the ground. And you just dig right over top of them. And the ground right underneath them contains the same runes. They're ever present as you're digging, and you realize that their runes are slowing you down. They're preventing you from digging, at least to some degree. You can, but it's you know that it's slow.
I don't know what else to do. I mean, I do, but Tango doesn't.
I mean, I think I would argue that your character might understand more than you think they do. They're not that unobservant.
They're just gonna call it down to Tango. He's gonna say, "Eldoria, come up here. We got the books."
What?
No, we don't.
What about the 12 books?
Those are just journals, buddy.
Copies.
He's gonna like slide down the here we go, this pillar here. Now realizing that he slept through that. He looks sad.
Yeah.
Can we say before you do that, can you grab the books and put them in your bag?
Sure, Stitch Fix, 1 second. He's gonna like take out his bag and start putting them all in there.
Because you have the bag of holding, don't you?
Oh, I got no idea.
Oh my god. Oh, Phalar has it. I think.
Oh no, actually in my notes it does say that Darren has it. Unless Phalar wants it. Oh wait, Phalar's not here.
Yeah, okay. So you can just put them in your bag of holding and then come down and help us.
Okay, yeah, he'll just do that. He's gonna use his rope and grappling hook to just kind of tie it around this pillar, DM, and then he's gonna start climbing down.
You go down and you start investigating. Simon, what are you doing during all of this fun stuff?
I mean, I'm still looking for anything. Did we notice? I guess I'll climb back up and check out the walls and things around here to see if there's anything else. Just give it like a cursory glance of, no, not a cursory, like I'm investigating it, or really digging in to see if I notice anything at all that might indicate another room.
Okay. You can roll an investigation. I will have Arcus do something. Okay. Arcus isn't very perceptive. Simon, you feel around. Yeah, it's walls.
Yeah, I got nothing, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay. After digging for a little while, I think I'll probably stop realizing this is fruitless. I'm gonna self-impose like an intelligence check on myself to see if Tango can think of other reasons why this book would not be down in the depths of this prison, because why else would it exist?
Absolutely.
Not great.
Not too bad.
Yeah. The only other reason you could think it wouldn't be here is because somebody moved it.
Or maybe you're not wrong. Maybe it was moved and still down here, but maybe we need to look for it a little further up instead of at the very bottom.
Yeah, did the elemental drop anything when it died?
It just crumbled and dissipated.
Okay. I guess Darren is going to say, no, I know I can cast a couple of illusion spells, and I know that they all failed the test of the touch. And they're just going to go all around the middle, just touching everything, DM, seeing if his hand goes over or through any book.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
No!
So you kind of spin around.
Oh, okay.
Very nice. You kind of go over it, and the books are of different depths and so forth. So it's a little bit slow, but you go take several rows and you put your hands to it, and you find no illusions where you sink your fingers into anything.
We might have company.
Oh, yeah, we might have company.
Yeah, we gotta get up there. And as Darren begins to climb back up, he's gonna once again try and touch like every single book that he can on his way up. I know it's not gonna be very many, but he's just gonna go for it.
No, absolutely makes sense. You going up and you catch as many as you could, and that 17 investigation works for it just fine. So Arcus is over here, and he's just kind of alerted the group that he's heard something coming from above. You all can, again, not a rush, but you guys can move yourselves wherever you'd feel appropriate. What would you want Arcus to be doing at this moment?
He's
Probably preparing a firebolt for anyone that attacks.
Well, he's maintaining that illusion spell.
That just means he can't cast another. Oh, if he concentrates on that, I'll drop it.
Yeah. Darren would like to go over to Tango. He's gonna put his hands on the Tango's shoulder. He's gonna say, "Arabaldori, I hope this will make you feel a little better." He's gonna he's gonna do healing hands on him.
Oh, good. I have like this 200-foot climb up this thing, so I'm making my way up, but it's a little slow.
Which illusion spell did you have Arcus cast?
He had. Do I still have access to his sheet? Let me see.
You do.
Thanks, dude.
Got it.
I think it was minor, but I'm not sure.
Because if it's minor, it only lasted a minute.
No, it was...
It was Wish, wasn't it?
No. Well, hold on, because he might not have minor illusion. Yeah, he does. It's a cantrip. Yeah, no, it was not a cantrip. It was a spell. The only other image spell other than silent image actually is a silent image.
Silent image? I'm going to say that one.
It's no longer than a 15-foot cube. I'm pretty sure I did major image, which was his 3rd level spell.
Okay. Either way, that illusion dropped about 50 minutes ago.
Okay. Yeah, if that's the case, then I would have him concentrating on doing a firebolt for anyone who comes through and attempts hostility. So he can just kind of be ready for the action is what I would recommend.
Okay. So he'll just... She want him to be standing here still kind of looking up the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Firebolt or some sort of, like... I guess, yeah, cantrips makes more sense. As I'm climbing this 200-foot well, I've got one more idea that I'm going to throw at you here, just to see if it helps us at all. I have this whole list of the titles of the books, and I'm kind of thinking about them. And if somebody moved this particular book we're looking for, would any of these titles kind of correspond or make sense to be placed into any of the floors that we've gone through? Like I was looking for something like how we went through that astrology floor, and there was, you know, the planets and stuff. I didn't see any books that can relate to astrology, but would anything kind of maybe connect or make sense?
That's really great. Go ahead and roll Tango's check for that, either history or intelligence, something like that.
Okay. History. Let's do history. I like history. Oh, come on.
Tango, did
We're all rolling terrible tonight.
you did get inspiration from...
That's rough.
I'll roll my bardic.
Okay. I'll give you this. I'll give Tango this as he's thinking about it. Right? He's like, oh, I gotta think about books. All right, what have we gone through? What are we gonna? And you go back and you specifically mentioned the astrology floor, and you were replaying what that floor was like in your room. You ran through it quickly, but there was you know, celestial bodies up there, and out of the corner of your eye, you saw that you could rotate them and so forth. And now, when you go back and you think about it, that you know, the book that you had to move when the spell went away from it toppled open for just the briefest of seconds, and you saw a page. Oh, you know what? I bet you if you had adjusted that planetarium just a little bit, you probably would have freed the lever to get into this room. That was something that was holding it up. You get that from this. As far as placing the books on other floors, that doesn't occur to you. But now that you're in here, oh yeah, we probably could have gotten in that way.
Okay.
I know it's not very helpful, but
Yeah. Clever. Alright. So I'm good. I'll make my way up, get ready for a fight.
you get up to the top. It's not so rough. You get up there without too much trouble. And right as Tango's kind of getting to the top, and he's cresting the edge of the little pit there, Arcus looks towards you and goes, friends, a really big elf is coming down the stairs. As he steps back a little bit. And you hear from coming around the corner, because of the position you're all in, you hear and who the hell are you? And you believe you recognize most of the people in this room, except for Arcus, probably recognize that voice. You hear another voice speaking. I haven't seen him before. I don't know who that is. Was he waiting outside? And the other voice
Oh,
speaks up
it's
again.
the A team.
He goes, "Shut up, fool! I don't know who he is."
Oh no, it's them!
As you see this incredibly bulky elf walk around the corner and turn and look around and see you all and go, "Oh, shit." And behind them, a little goblin pops out and looks around. Oh, he kind of raises a hand up ever so slightly. Hi, you.
Simon waves.
The little goblin waves back at you, kind of slowly. Arcus is sitting there holding a firebolt in his hand. He's getting tired from the strain of concentrating on this cantrip. He's like, "Oh, do I fire?"
I mean, that's gonna depend on our friends here. You can drop the concentration. We're not really gonna be able to get a surprise round on him anymore.
Oh, okay. And he relaxes and puts his hand down. The larger one looks around at you all. So, you came down here first, huh?
Well, before
We were
you, at
first.
least.
Yep, beat you to it. We already got it. We're heading out.
Oh, shit. All right. They don't look like they've been in too much of a scrape. Not like the adventureers did. He looks okay. He turns around and looks at the little guy. "Come on, fool, let's get out of here." And they turn and start walking back up the stairs. Well, actually, make a deception check there, Tango. Maybe that he's clearly buys it. But the little goblin, he's kind of looking at you closely, look a little skeptically. He thinks about it for a second. Kind of goes. It turns, starts running up the stairs. "I don't get how did they possibly find it? There's so many books to look for. They must have gotten lucky." It's gonna disappear back up the stairs.
Simon's gonna just stare open mouthed at Tango, and then he's just gonna. How many rows are there? Real quick, like the section. They're not sectioned off. It's all by age, right? Like there's no history section. It's just everything everywhere. But just sorted by age. Yeah, I realized what I was saying, and I was like, "Don't say it."
There's about 70 rows of books. Each one is just under a foot in height.
Okay, and they're literally like there's no special organization to them, right?
There does not seem to be in this particular area. No.
Ian, what about these things? Maybe they're just gonna assume that it's some type of maybe mechanism that could open a secret door.
Those have been on every one of the floors. They are ever burning torches. So although in here they don't seem they're very, very dim.
I see.
All right, guys.
You know what? You said it was. Did Tango share that tidbit about the planetarium and stuff?
Absolutely.
He did not.
I will.
You did? Oh.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm throwing my thoughts out loud. I was even about to say, like, we need to think of something. We got to come up with some. Like, we can't just be going to the next floor blind. Like, we got to have some sort of clue somewhere. We got to think about where we.
Wonder if we need to go back.
Next.
We need to go back to the planetarium, my friends, and move the statues around.
Well, that would have just got us here. It would have undone the arcane lock and saved Arcus a spell slot. That's all that would have done.
Oh,
If that were to happen on that one floor, what about other mechanisms on other floors? Say in the dinosaurs museum, fossil room, maybe
Well,
poke a T-Rex in the butt and some other door opens. I don't know.
well, so you. Hmm.
As you guys are having your conversation, you can kind of hear conversations coming from the hallway in the east that Arcus is at, and Arcus hears it too. And this time he just moves away. But you hear, I'm telling you, there's no way they found anything yet. It's impossible. Come on, let's go down. We'll talk to them. I'd rather hang out with them than those creepy folks that are staring at the skulls. As you see a cigar-smoking half-orc, or orc in this case, descend the stairs and kind of come around the corner.
oh no.
Looks kind of chewing on a cigar and looking at y'all. All right, so this is where y'all ended up. Makes sense.
This is dude.
It's the guy from the Z team, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
You guys, this is the team you guys bested in the previous lab, right? He's kind of moving the cigar around, just like, look, we don't want any trouble. Okay, we can get along. We don't need to fight. Clearly, you guys are capable of taking care of yourself. So, what do you say we just share?
Share what?
Everything. You seem like a friendly lot. As he gets a big grin on his face. Tell you what we know. You tell us what you know. You say you found it. At least the big guy thinks so. I don't know. I could spend a week looking in this place, and I'd probably not find it like I did before. So, what do you say? Want to cooperate?
They're just gonna look around to see what their friends or what his friends say.
You see the human walk in, and they seem to have another resplendent hat, similar to the one that was taken from them previously. This one's slightly larger than before, and the feather in it extends back even further.
The only thing we know right now is divination magics aren't working. And Simon's going to just walk down the side of the hole and keep looking. I do have a question, actually. Are these little circles just circles in the carpet, or are they...
They're
like
supposed to be
tables?
pillars. They're pillars. That's what Darren
Okay.
was leaning up against previously. I just didn't put the little X's over them,
Okay.
or to block out the light.
Okay. Yeah, Simon's just gonna keep looking. I literally don't know what else to do. I was thinking that there might be something, like in the Whispering Shard, maybe, or the Crimson Gate, because this is a very crimson themed room, like red themed.
Okay. You kind of go looking through.
Yeah.
Smith speaks up to you guys as he looks around. Well, look, if you got the prize, we're not going to stand in your way. I'd ask, tell us the name. We want to at least have the name to go take back with us. So it was asked of us, and if we could at least get that, then I'll share with you what we know.
Simon will say the journey of, where was it? I keep minimizing the little, sorry, 1 second.
Journeys in Xylos.
Yeah, I think it's the journeys in Xylos.
You're all the way over there. I'm not going to take it. Can you show it to us? I'd like to see it.
No, Simon.
Oh no, Simon's already like,
Did
no, Simon's been walking down this whole time. He's just been screaming up. Because he's looking for like he's just looking for like the I guess really the scarlet what is it called? The Code of the Crimson Gate. That's what he's looking for. Oh, Coda of the Crimson Gate.
You're looking for a second copy of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're walking down, you're like opening up, you're like taking a book off the shelf, opening it, closing it, putting it back, opening it, taking a book off the shelf, looking inside. Because the names of these are not on the spines outside. You have to, as it was mentioned earlier, you literally have to open up and look at every book.
I will start doing that until someone else has a better idea. I don't know.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your I am still looking for the book, but claiming that we have it deception check. I think this will be with disadvantage, actually.
Okay.
You got this, Simon. You got this.
I really don't. Is that deception?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, if you say so. Well, look. Here's what I'll say to you guys. I'm not going to fight you again, but I'm going to keep looking. And if I beat you to it, we're going to leave. Everyone on the floors above you, they've taken a spot now. So if you start making a mad dash out of here, they're going to try to stop you. If any of us do, they'll probably try to stop us. Except those poor kids out there, they seem pretty whooped. They're just trying to nap. Oh, and if you wanted to do what we were thinking, they won't work. He goes over and he knocks on the wall. And he goes, looks at you and says, dimensional anchor. All the walls.
Meaning we can't teleport out of here.
He chews a cigar, moves it to the other side of his mouth, and kind of stands on his tippy toes to look over the edge as Simon's hollering from down below, and goes, yep.
Cute.
So I'm curious. If you were serious, how would we share? Doesn't seem like that's a possibility in this contest.
Oh, if y'all will get that thing before we do, we're not going to fight you for it. I wanted to share information. You gave me a name. I don't know why he's still looking for a book if he says he's found it. But
Because there were, I will say this, because there were 12 of them. Different names.
he looks a little confused by that. I don't know if I understand what you mean by that, little guy.
Yeah, I don't either.
No, not gonna share. Not gonna share. It's one prize to win this. But yeah, I thought we could at least share information. I don't feel like we're gonna go back empty-handed if we at least know what to call it.
I can tell you the names of the two that we've already found before now, so you wouldn't have to look for them. Which you probably already know the name of what we was you found in the first library that we ended up getting.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. We
We got the second one, and you may not know the name of that one.
okay. All right. That's good. Uh I'll share some information for that. Yeah. Do you tell them the name of the book?
Yeah, I'll tell him the Serpent's Coil is the second book that we found.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Um, they jot that down. I'll tell you what you're up against. Uh, Up at the top, there's a couple of four old ladies. They seem really tough. They kind of claim that floor. They're hanging out there. Uh, on the floor with the big system of planets. Uh, we had to get past four of these. I gotta admit, never seen them before. Four turtles are hanging out there. In the study, all those Felidar, they're hanging out together. They look pretty tough. The Glooms are hanging out by all of those bones. They seem to be absolutely fascinated with it. Honestly, I think they're more concerned with the bones than they are the books. They kind of troubled me as well. And coming in behind us, well, you got those freaky guys with the strange contraptions. They got this little thing crawling around on the floor. I don't understand what it is at all. And this metal man walking around with them. Avoided conflict with them so far. I'd watch out. And of course, you got those poor teens up there that are just licking their wounds. We scoped them out on our way down here. Seems like there's this temporary agreement. Everybody's going to pick a floor and take their time looking for this thing. Imagine it'll be out of luck or a day before anyone finds anything. So we're going to take our time. There you go. I think we're even now.
Yeah, I would say we're even.
Well, uh, Doria, do you wanna do what you said and maybe check the floor upstairs? I'm out of idea.
I feel like it's not here. I've spent a good amount of time in this room already. I just don't know where to go next. I don't have the clue, the insight, the puzzle piece that's missing. I don't want to just go to some random floor and start this over again. Unless we go to a random floor and look for like a hidden room that, because I just don't expect it to be out in the main floors.
So my question to the DM would be, can we tell that for certain that these all 12 of these copies are copies and none of them are an original? Are we
Yes,
able-
absolutely. You definitely can.
Okay.
And we didn't find a single iteration of those copies while we were looking.
You have not. No. As far as I'm concerned, you guys have probably spent over an hour now searching. It hasn't been 100% of a search, but you've taken a good bit of time. You've looked through it. You've gotten very specific on what you're looking for, and you've certainly found things that I had planned for you to find or to be able to find. But you haven't. You don't see. Nothing has stood out to you. Nothing magical. Nothing has indicated. Uh, you can choose to stay here and search this floor, or you can choose to go somewhere else. If you wish to say, we want to search entirely everything on this floor, which will take a couple of hours for all of you to go through these all and look inside each one of them, you absolutely can do that.
I just don't see it being here anymore, personally. And
Yeah, it doesn't look that way.
we might just have to test our mettle against some of these other groups to see if we can't gain some more upper hands on another floor.
Yeah, there's one thing I would like to do. So before we leave, I've noticed that there's 12 pillars in this room, and there were 12 deity circles in the second floor. So I want to see if there's any sort of runes or carvings on these pillars.
You can look over at them. It's very easy. No rules necessary. They appear to be purely structural. You feel them up. If you feel any kind of grooves on them that indicate that there's been any carvings on them, anything of that nature.
Okay. All right, let's go back then.
You guys choose to stop at this point and start going back up to a different floor to start looking around some more?
Yeah, the top floor where the kids were.
Okay.
Not the top floor.
The sixth floor.
I mean,
Sorry, I mean the one on top. Yeah, the previous one.
To be fair, they did say the first 6 floors. They didn't say the 7th floor. Like, when he said the 7th floor, it was like they were trying to keep us out of the 7th floor. So, maybe it's on the first 6.
Yeah, maybe they were just trying to protect us against this thing we killed.
My question to the group is, would you be heading up the east or the west side? You came down the west side, you came down the east side previous. Back up the same way, or would you be heading in a different direction?
Oh, if we go in a different direction, we might not have a way up. The door might still be sealed.
New direction.
Yeah, I would be curious to at least check it out.
Yeah.
Okay. You head up. I'll make that simple. You head up the western side, and when you get up to the top, very similar to what you would have seen on this door, on the other door that you came down previously, next to the wall, where when you reach the door, you see a small glowing rune right up next to it, and Arcus looks at it and says, yeah, friends, all you have to do is if you touch that, it'll disable the arcane lock for a minute.
Oh, hold on, Arcus. I meant to ask you. Can Simon draw some of the runes he saw downstairs just to see if Arcus has an idea?
Sure, absolutely.
Do you possibly might know what these runes are? Do I need to do like a performance check or like a sleight of hand or something?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to, by all means.
Yeah, let's see how well I do. Might as well. I'll do performance.
I just didn't roll very good.
Oh, that is not. It's not supposed to be disadvantage, but it was 13.
It looks at it. They look like some of the ones that were in the notes that Bren had.
They were anti-digging runes. It made it hard to dig.
Did we go fully through that notebook?
No.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you did. Okay. So, as I said, you kind of come up to that door, and he mentions the fact that it can be opened. You can disable the arcane lock temporarily with the rune on the inside of the door.
I'll go through.
You gonna go through it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. As the door is opening up, what's your marching order coming out of the door? Who would be leading the way? Who would be in the middle and in the end?
We could do the same marching order that we came in, where it was I think it was like Tango in the front, they're in the back, and then like all the casters in the middle. Unless you guys want to change it.
No, I mean, that's what I was going to request.
All right. So poor wounded Tango at the front, then Parsnip, and then we'll do
Oh wait,
Arcus,
that's actually
Simon,
a
and
good
Phalar.
point.
I'm fine.
I think
Don't
maybe
worry about
Darren
it.
would take the. Darren would probably take the front. I forgot he was hurt.
It's okay. I'm good.
You should probably take one of your potions, buddy.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, I forgot I had those. I have so
drink
many
it
of
up.
those.
Yeah, you bought a lot of them, dude.
Yeah, you need them.
I'll drink just one before I step through.
Simon will also do that, and since we're taking it as an action, it's the full amount, right?
Correct. You just automatically get the full amount.
Plus 12. Yay!
Look at that, you're good.
For the most part.
All right.
All right. I will move you guys back up to the floor above, the other side this time. The door is secret, so you can't see it. Now you can see it. Tango, as you open up and you're on this like platform standing about 8 feet above the ground down there, and you can look out, you see a few things going on all at once. At the corner of your eye, towards the back left of the room, you can tell that those kids that you guys just had a tussle with a little over an hour ago are all kind of huddled on the ground over to the back. They're just out of it. They're relaxing. You look into the room. You're familiar with it, just from a different angle this time, from when you left it. And you see another group has kind of taken up and occupied the room and is looking through it. You see 4 humans milling about. But what also catches your eye, you see a metal man in the room. You didn't see them before outside. This metal man also has some strange, overtly friendly white head, and skittering about on the ground, you also see this little 3-legged contraption that, just imagine some sort of little steampunk creature moving about with pipe sticking out of it. You're not sure exactly what that thing looks like, but that's what you see in the room as you enter it. Just a bit skittering about.
Just gonna ignore these nerds and keep walking.
What's going on ahead?
You guys coming?
What's going on? Do you guys see something up there?
There's another team, yeah, obviously. We knew we'd see them.
All right then. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, hello. Hi. Who are you? Walking. Walking up there. You.
I was just gonna keep going. Nothing to say here.
Hey.
What? What?
Okay. If you're not going to speak to these poor guys at all they can assume is that you are fleeing with the prize, and they're going to try to stop you.
Well, Tango just said
I
what?
was just about to turn and be like, stop your muttering.
Okay.
What do you want?
The guy who's furthest from you starts kind of running over around the corner. You there? Are we finished? Have you completed what we are to do here?
Why would I tell you that?
Because this is a friendly sport, and it's very important for us to have proper communication amongst each other.
That was never in the contract, I don't think. But I'll let you know this much. You can keep looking.
Okay. Where are what? You going back up now?
We're not leaving. We're just gonna try and gain a different perspective.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Well, we're gonna look around on this floor. Okay, so you
Go ahead.
You can go to a different floor.
Yep. Good luck to you.
Okay. Nods his head and kind of looks at you side-eyed and starts walking back. Oh, the marshmallow thing. See a metal man with a puffy head to throw you off and not terrify you.
What is that thing? Okay.
Oh, they're making fun of the Ghostbusters.
Yep.
Not making fun of. Sorry, they took the Ghostbusters as inspiration.
The Questbusters.
Okay.
Simon will call over his shoulder. I like your marshmallow, man.
Guy goes. Thanks. He defends us. Good luck storming the castle.
Good luck to you too. What was the key bearer? What was it? I'm trying to think of.
The gatekeeper.
I'm failing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Good luck finding the gatekeeper.
You too. They kind of go back to what they're doing, and one of them, a guy with dark skin who's in this incredible armor, you hear him speak up. Why are we letting them go? What's wrong? I don't understand you guys. You wish to descend up to the floor above?
Before we do, yeah, which one was the one that was talking to us? He seemed a little bit more of like the leader of these guys.
So you had one guy, the guy who was slightly stuttering a little bit. He was further away from you guys. It was this one here. He has a bunch of little. You saw he had it equipped with a bunch of potion bottles all over his body.
Oh, okay.
And after you mentioned we'll just say the steel defender, One of the gentlemen spoke up, who had kind of a bland face as he responded to you.
Sounds good.
The last thing you hear before you guys descend up the stairs is one of them going, "I'm telling you guys, we shouldn't let them go." As I believe you are going to descend up to our map room. Let me put you in the right spot. Coming from the left this time. Bear with me, sorry guys. As you guys ascend up to the next floor, you come around the corner and you see this muscular cat person kind of standing in the middle of this room as he seems to be looking from afar. He's got his fingers on his chin and he's kind of looking back and forth as if scanning the room over. And he catches out of the corner eye that the group comes up and he goes, "We've got company." With that, another comes walking up towards you. This creature is clad in armor. They seem to just walk with their sword in hand, large red hair, as he moves up towards the group as you start to descend. Excuse me, as you ascend the stairs. And he looks at you all and goes, "What are you doing here? This is our floor. You need to go back."
You don't tell us what to do.
He seems to take great offense. His facial expression is shock and surprise that you would speak to him like that. Are you attempting any kind of an intimidation with this, or are you just is this a matter of fact?
Just a matter of fact. Like, I don't have to go back anywhere that I don't want to. This is a library for the people, and if I want to walk through this floor, I can.
He turns and looks at the guy behind him, who kind of crosses his arms and tilts his head over to the side, and then he kind of takes his hand and motions it out as if the guy speaking is, should be the one to respond in this case, not question what's going on. And he turns to you all and he holds his sword and he says, "I am Leo, Lord of the Lightning Cats, and I order you to go back to your floor."
You're not our lord.
I'm not a lightning cat, so you have no lord over me.
Yeah, if anything, this is Tango Baldoria. Like, his dad is the general of this place. Who are y'all?
Think they're looking for us, though.
We have been sent here by divine providence. We will succeed. And I will see to it you're stopped.
Seems like a waste of your time, buddy.
And he looks over his shoulder and goes, "Lightning Cats, go!" And they start charging towards you.
Bad move.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
All right.
Why do I still have disadvantage? There we go.
Oh, and before anybody else rolls, okay, actually, it's fine. But I'm trying to remember. Did you guys have Arcus attuned to that war pick of alertness? Is that what happened?
I don't think he can.
Gizzo attuned
I
to it,
don't
didn't he?
remember.
Okay.
Yeah, we gave it to Gizzo.
Okay.
Oh, that's
He
right.
can't attune to stuff. I thought maybe Arcus had done it.
Oh no, we
man.
gave it to Gizzo.
Oh no.
Okay. I was trying to help you guys out there. Okay, go ahead and roll your initiative as we will get into this.
I love the music. It's just so calm.
Yeah, it's gonna change.
It should be 19 because I didn't have a disadvantage on that. So I'm just gonna change it if that's okay. I forgot that I had left
Go ahead and change it.
disadvantage on when I did the deception roll.
Okay, they don't seem to be quite as amenable to you guys just walking by them. And who appears to be their leader has called on them to attack you. Oof. Wow, you guys actually did not win initiative for once. As
Against cats? Surprise,
it's
surprise.
Yeah.
this is appropriate, I guess. Hey, they rolled very well. Uh, they are going to go first. They spring on his command and move to attack you. Uh, appropriately so. The female Felidar down here that appears similar to have kind of this cheetah coloration to her and so forth, acts first. And yeah, she is quick. She moves with great speed right up to Parsnip. She has a staff in her hand, and she swings it around and towards you, and it seems like a little bit of energy comes out from her hand and fuels the staff as it swings towards you. Go here. 13, I assume, is going to miss Parsnip.
That would be a safe assumption.
Excellent. She follows up with another attack. Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
They used up all their good rolls, guys. Her
Good.
eyes flash for just a second as she does two more attacks back to back.
Oh no.
Wow. Okay. Very, very graceful, but not quite ready for combat. As finally, with the fourth swing, she's able to, I assume, connect with Parsnip.
Yep.
All right, Parsnip, I'm going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And if you could, please, would you give me a Constitution saving throw?
No. Please, Parsnip. Please. No.
Okay. You feel the energy go from her hand into her staff, and with her last hit, it connects with you. And as it does, Parsnip, you feel your body just lock up as you've been hit with a stunning strike. That ends her turn. This incredibly strong-looking cat person hears the orders and engages as well. And I'm just making sure I have all the movements right for them. And he's going to engage with Parsnip as well,
Oh no, Parsnip.
moving right in the middle between the two of you. He pulls out these two sticks and looks to attack him. I have advantage on the attacks. Make those public. Ooh. Okay. Parsnip, you see these sticks coming out towards you, and they crack against you, each very hard. One of them hits you on the side of the head.
I'm immune to crits.
You're immune to crits. Oh, that makes it all the better. So instead of taking what would have been in a total of, you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage instead of 22. With that, he moves up, and you see it looks like he's about to use some type of magic with his attack when he goes to hit you, but he stops himself. And let's see. And with that, he's going to use his Horde Breaker ability, and he swings an attack towards Tango as well. 15, I believe, misses. Tango, you see a stick come flying over towards you. You're able to move just out of the way, and it clanks off of your armor.
Nice try, buddy.
Now, the one that spoke up, he's going to step forward. All right. Some of those people are already engaged with Parsnip. That's fine. He moves up to Tango. He's the one talking. This brings me no joy. And you see him take the sword that's in his hands. He holds it together, and you see it gets a little bit larger in his hand as it goes from being essentially a long sword to a great sword.
Oh.
And he raises his hand up above and comes down, swinging towards Tango. Oops, hold on. Let me turn it off of whispers. And he does not have advantage. Let me turn that off. Big Swing comes down and he seems to clank onto the ground below. He looks a little bit surprised. You can tell he's a little bit unsure on his feet, not as sure as he should be. But he pricks his sword back up and does an additional attack. It's a 17 connect with Tango.
Beats it.
You feel the sword cut into you.
Sword's a little too big for you, bud.
Oh, it's just the first one. You take 14 points of damage. Lists as slashing, but I do believe it's actually... Yeah, go ahead.
Arcus is going to use, because he has the ability to use an arcane ward to nullify some of that damage.
Okay, so let him know how much damage is going to nullify. This you're actually hit with radiant damage, not slashing damage. I don't know if you have a resistance to that or if it's resistance to slashing, but it would be 14 radiant, and you can reduce it as the arcane ward allows.
Trying to see how much that saves him. He'll take... How much did he take? 14?
Yeah.
Yes, 14.
He'll take all of that.
You'll absorb the entire 14?
Yeah, that'll leave his arcane ward with a little bit. And then it gets recharged whenever he uses an abjuration spell.
Okay. With that, Tango, you're up. You see Parsnip has frozen and is locked up, and two of these cat people are bearing down on him with another one right in your face. His abilities remind you a little bit of what you've seen Darren do.
Okay. I just gonna lock eyes with that guy as I saw his sword grow and shake my head as I took no damage from his attacks. Yet clearly no threat, Lord. And step away from him, try to get myself closer to Parsnip so that I can intercept attacks if I need to. And I'll focus on the guy directly south. Make a couple attacks on him.
All right, go ahead. And Simon, you're up after this.
Yeah.
Just attack.
Let's double check. You bring your sword down and you just barely miss. You feel it kind of scrape against it's not heavy, but it's a medium armor that he wears, and it just glances off of it a little bit. But the graze will hit.
Perfect. And then second attack.
18 connects. Here, you are a formidable foe. I cannot hold back on you.
Sorry, I was attacking this guy, not the.
Oh, my bad. That's fine. We'll go back to that. We'll put the thing and his AC. Ah, never mind. Both attacks would have hit him.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I was trying to mock the leader guy.
That's totally fair. This guy, as you hit him, he doesn't really make much of a sound other than just a little, as he seems to be much better at taking pain. He seems much more experienced at taking pain than the other might have been.
And I'll just, last thing I'll do, call it to my party. If you stay close, I can help protect you a little bit, but otherwise I'm pretty tapped out. And EOT.
All right, Simon, you're up.
Simon's going to launch a Scorching Ray, all 3 rays, at the person who stunned Parsnip.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks. Holy shnikes!
Cool.
Good rolls. All 3 of those will connect. Okay. After a hit with 2 of them, she doesn't seem to like it very much. The last attack that you make, she attempts to actually reach out and grab hold of that damage and fling it back towards you. Let's see how much she can negate. Gotta find it in this sheet. 1 second. It's not the one. There it is. All right, so she negates the damage, and she attempts to hurl it back towards you because she negated the entirety of it. I need you to make a dexterity save, Simon.
Okay. I clicked it. There we go.
A little ball of fire comes back and whoosh in your face, and you take 8 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Anything else for Simon?
No, that's it. He's not going to try to get up in that mix. Actually, he'll move up 1. Give me 1 second. There we go. Probably actually closer towards Darren. And that'll be it.
Okay. And Darren,
Hey,
you're up.
he's gonna just kind of continue holding the line here next to Tango. He's gonna call out to this cat, to this meow meow. He's gonna say, "What deity do you follow?"
I have that. I'll give it to you in a minute.
What's your favorite color? All right, well, I guess just gonna smack him a couple of times. Come on, come on. Oh, just like this guy.
Unfortunately, your first pokong hits the ground.
All right, he's gonna pull the shield back and hit him again. Oh, maybe that doesn't hit. Actually.
Yeah, unfortunately, he pulls up his arm, and some armor on his arm kind of deflects your shield upwards.
Okay. Let me just check if I have any bonus actions. Oh, I don't think I do. No, unfortunately, that's gonna be it.
Okay. When you come over and you ask him, like, what religion do you follow, he looks at you and goes, Makuru, and you?
Maku. He's just gonna say the Watcher. Now, DM, sorry, do I know anything about Maku or Miku?
Makuru? You can roll a knowledge religion check, as he calls it out. Just a free thing you can do. You're not sure about that one.
Okay. Sounds good.
Tigger's just going to go. He's going to move up closer. He's going to draw up his crossbow, and you see his eyes flare with a little bit of energy, and a little bit of energy goes into his the bolt in his crossbow, as he will target. Ooh, it's going to be Tango. Tango's a threat right now, and you'll recognize he's actually using a. Where is it? Just saw it. There you go. It's a true strike attack just with the light crossbow. It was an 18 to hit Tango. Sorry, it's on Whisper again.
That'll hit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it. Just put it out there again.
Oh.
No, that was just the attack. Just did it again so it could be seen.
What?
Wait, that's not right. That's not.
What is going on?
What is that custom damage?
A sneak attack.
Oh, it's the sneak attack. I didn't do it wrong.
What?
He hits you with a sneak attack.
Does he have advantage on it? Oh, dang.
He's got someone threatening him within 5 feet. Yeah, that's a true strike attack that also does sneak attack plus true strike additional damage. So yeah,
Ow.
you get hit really hard by a strong hit, and you hear him say, "Go, Leo, you've got this." The one down below said, "It's unfortunate we could not solve this in a more peaceful fashion." And he will be casting a spell. Simon, if you would please, could you give me a wisdom saving throw?
$16?
He would have moved there. A 16 saves as you feel your body start to clench up a little bit as magic seems to emanate from the fellow down at the end over there as he attempts to cast Hold Person on you. But you succeed. DC was 15. Again, I gotta switch things over to public so you can see what they're rolling. That's the end of his turn. Parsnip, over to you.
Parsnip's stunned, isn't he?
I
That's
stand
right.
there and do nothing.
Parsnip, you are stunned. Let's do this because I didn't think about it. I will roll for Phalar, who'd be going now anyways. And Arcus did not roll. So
He
we'll
did
roll him.
not. Sorry.
That's okay. I got him in there. So let's go ahead and have Arcus and Phalar go. Tango, I'm sorry, Parsnip, what would you want Phalar to be doing this round since you were kind of stunned?
What would I want him to be doing?
Yeah, what would you want Phalar to do this round?
I don't know. Giving inspiration to somebody, I guess.
That works.
Yeah.
I think he might be
Let's see.
out.
Can he also heal?
These
Healing
spells.
people would be nice too.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll do a first level spell. We'll do a healing word. And he will give 9 healing to Tango. And then he's got one more inspiration left. We'll go ahead and give it to poor Parsnip,
I
who is
don't think he
frozen.
does, though.
I'm looking at the sheet. The sheet's got one left.
Yeah, I left him with one left at the end of the session where I was running him, and then he gave one to me just as he left this session.
All right, so they would not have one to give. Well, they give you a bit of healing. And I believe that's a bonus action. Is that correct?
Yeah.
They'll go up and try to kick the cheetah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they move up and they
Yeah,
do,
get the
do a
cheetah.
swift kick. Put a little cheetah here. Let's see, where is this? Gotta put it there. It's not that unarmed strike. Dance move. 14. Yeah, unfortunately, they kick and a miss, which poor Phalar seems to miss that kick a lot. What would you want Arcus to have done this round besides the
He's
shield?
probably. Give me 1 second. No. Vault Life is just on him.
Or just start thinking about it for next turn. That's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
No
You
problem.
know what? He can go ahead and cast just Fireball. Well, Fireball.
Fireball?
Yeah, Fireball. We'll just throw a Fireball in there. Get those two. If he did that,
okay.
yeah. If he did,
Look at that. That
yeah.
actually,
Would he get the Panthro, and Tigger, or would it just be cheap? Okay, I can't remember what. I don't think you told us what Panthro's rendition is. So yeah, he'll just.
Yeah.
Sorry,
would I be able to get all
I
four?
didn't know if you could see them. That's Poncho.
Poncho. Jesus, that's amazing. Yeah, he's going to. He's just gonna toss a fireball because he has that. So they need a DC save of 15. Or they'll take 34 damage. That is so much more than what I've ever rolled. Yeah.
Okay, let me
That's
double check.
crazy good.
Let's see here. Making sure I'm just checking the level here. Okay. All right. Darren, you see that Leo there is emanating an aura around them that seems to help them with this a little bit.
Leo, is he the red guy?
Uh-huh.
He's the one in front of you, yeah.
Okay. I see.
All right, here we go. Here are the saves. Okay, Leo doesn't make it very good.
Yeah.
But it's +4 for the others.
They're all gonna fail. Come on. Please, Mr. Watcher.
Poncho gets a 15, so he saves.
Mm-hmm. Meets beats.
Sheena gets a 19. She
No!
saves. She seems to avoid the damage entirely. Oh, Tigger's actually fails. He has evasion, so he'll take half damage. That was a very good fireball.
Yes, that was. That's 17 damage, is that right?
That's correct.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. The big ball of fire goes off, and the they all look a little bit shocked. All of their fur is a little bit singed. They don't like that. And
Yeah.
you hear the guy in the back going, if I had been closer and seen him, I could have stopped that. All right. Top of the initiative. Gina is going to change her tactic. Step here, and now she's going to attack Arcus.
No, not Arcus.
The fireball guy is going to be attacked 4 times.
Okay. He's gonna shield.
Okay, so AC 17.
With shield on top of mage
isn't
armor? It's 20. We both cast mage armor when we came in.
Okay, all right. It shows 12 to me, so it was 15, so yeah, it'd be up to 20.
Yeah. It doesn't, whenever you cast mage armor on yourself, it doesn't actually bump up your AC and roll 20.
Okay, so just mark off that next first level spell as they take.
He is out of those
and is unable to connect.
And actually, because he cast shield, he gets 2 times the level, so that's 2 back to his ward. Okay, I gotta remember this. Sorry, I'm speaking out loud so I can do it.
That's fine. All right. Leo moves up. No, I must stop you. We must succeed. And he will attempt to attack Tango again.
Oh man, these guys hate you, Tango.
Feelings mutual.
I guess he did taunt them at the beginning.
He did. He's not going to use that spell this time, but he will do that. All right. Brings the sword up, attempts to bring it down on you. He does not have disadvantage, so it would have been an 18.
18 will hit.
Right. He is going to do the following. He'll deal 15 radiant damage to you, and he's going to pump a smite into this.
Oh no! Surely first level, right?
If you could make a strength save for me, please.
Yeah, easy. Oh god. Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, poor Tango, you feel this thunderous boom go off as you take 21 points of damage, 15 from radiant, 6 from thunder. You're shoved back 10 feet and fall to the ground.
Rude. I can't protect my friends from here.
He then steps up and looks at the other little spellcaster that's here. And will attempt to attack Simon.
Just kidding, I can protect Simon.
He doesn't know that. 15.
He misses. He's going to cast shield. Yeah, Simon's going to burn shield.
Let's go, Simon.
All right, you spend the first level spell, cast shield. Poncho here. We gotta be careful. They're stronger than we might have thought. Oh, as he tries to box Parsnip on the ears with his 2 clubs on either side of his head again.
And Parsnip's no longer stunned, right?
Correct.
Okay. I don't know why I sounded drunk when I said that.
Oh.
I don't think that it matters, though. Yeah, he's going to connect with Simon, or excuse me, with Parsnip 2 times. Woo! Parsnip's going to take 18 points of damage.
Negate 6 of that.
Okay. And then he's going to turn around and attempt to attack Darren with his Horde Breaker.
I can't because I used the reaction to use shield. I'm sorry, Parsnip.
He rolls an 11 on Darren.
Yeah, get out of here, cat.
I know. Tango, you are up. Simon, you're on deck.
Yeah.
Okay, laying on the ground, a little shaken, a little wounded. Alright. Maybe that sword's not too big for you. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to pull out a potion of greater healing to drink as a bonus action. And use half my movement to stand up. Okay, 13 healing.
Good roll.
Not bad. And I'll take a step forward to this guy. Didn't have to come to this. You know, they say pride is the worst sin. Oh God, please.
Oh no. Yeah.
23 connects. Oh, Simon, you took 3 points of damage from a graze, by the way, even with your
okay.
shield. As he just took 3 points of damage from a graze.
14 from a hit.
Good attack.
Oh, that leaves us both very, very injured. Okay.
It cannot be this way. Anything else for Tango?
That's all I got.
All right, Simon, what have you got up your sleeve?
You got this, Simon. You got this.
I might. I need to see how many. I don't have subtle cast anymore. How do I want to do this? I don't have any more uses of my innate sorcery, but I can burn 2 of my sorcery points to get 1 back, and basically use 2 sorcery points for it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to necrotic touch Leo here, and I'm hoping that because I'm behind Leo, Poncho, the Chitara person, and Parsnip, that the old man can't really see me.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, that's supposed to be with advantage. Well, that works either way.
Wait, hold on. What's the action to expend your
It's a bonus action.
Is there an action to expend your usage of your meta magic points to get it back? Like, can you do it in combat to just reuse it again?
Yeah, if you have no uses of innate sorcery left, you can use it to spend 2 sorcery points when you take a bonus action to activate it. So,
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
But 21 would connect.
For 15 necrotic damage, and he cannot be healed until the end of my next turn?
Yeah, I know what Chill Touch does.
Yeah. No, it was really more of me saying it because I didn't remember.
Yeah, so you go and you touch him with a little withery hand there. And
I'll go,
he's
it's my strong hand.
And he seems to just ever so slightly shrivel, and he drops to his knees as he is unconscious.
Okay, so now that your guy is unconscious, will you please let us move on? Y'all, he was really rude. Attacked us out of nowhere.
You hear from the back, quick, we must help Leo! Do not let him down! Lady cats, go!
Okay, so we're doing this.
Yeah, they all seem to be inspired by the drop of their leader. Darren, you're up.
All right, let's go ahead and smack this guy, Poncho. Let's go to this rogue down here. Okay, that'll be fine. Let's go ahead and. Okay, come on. Just a quick. No! No! The second one. Oh, I feel like he like try and go punch Poncho, and then like maybe the cat falls over on him or something. He's gonna pull back once again, hit him. There we go. Finally,
Hits.
better hit. All right, come on.
Okay, 15 points of damage.
How's he looking?
You connect with
Oh.
him. He's looking pretty rough, but it's like, ugh. It's all right. We'll make it through.
I was gonna say, someone finish this cat off. And as a bonus action, he is going to do a healing word, a free healing word from the Bastion on. Looks like Parsnip is pretty hurt over here. So it'll be Parsnip.
Okay.
Oh. Not very good, but at least it's 8 healing on Parsnip.
Very
That'll
true.
be turn.
All right. 8 for him. Arcus
Actually,
is
sorry. I'm going to move down here. That'll be turn.
Okay. What would you like Arcus to do this round?
He's gonna
And-
reach. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, Tango, why don't you, I think you have access to Phalar sheet, so why don't you plan their move this round as well?
He's gonna reach out and shocking grasp this person.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes, an 18 will hit.
Oh, I don't know why I did that again. Sorry. I meant to do damage. Ignore that 23. There we go. Maybe not. It's not letting me roll the damage again. Oh, there it goes. 10 damage.
Okay.
And then he's gonna move up here because that will get rid of her ability to take reactions. Well, opportunity attacks.
Okay. With that, the rogue is going to go again. We must stop them! He is going to attack. Yeah. Sure. He's going to use steady aim on this attack. So he's going to take a bonus action to do that. But I think he has to not move, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Go back where he was. He's going to take steady aim to give himself advantage as he shoots another crossbow bolt. Sorry, his sheet crashed. Got a bunch of sheets crashing lately. There we go. He lines up a shot and he aims it towards Darren.
Advantage will not help you against the Watcher. Okay, maybe it will. I mean, just barely hits it. Just barely. Just barely.
Yeah, just barely. This
Beats it, right?
This energized bolt of energy kind of shoots off towards you, makes its way past your shield and through your armor, and the damage takes its time to pull up. Roll it again, just maybe it'll help. I can use that one. All right,
Oh.
I can't get damage to roll for whatever the reason might be. So
Just one attack, right?
it's just the one, right?
Okay. Ooh, got scared for a moment.
One second as I get the right stuff here. believe that's it. Oh man, he rolled for poop on you. You take 21 points of damage from the sneak attack, true strike attack.
What kind?
It is piercing. Uses the same type.
Okay. Fine. If you want to be that way, DM, be that way.
Jaeger's going to step up.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I do want to be that way. Jaeger crashed as well. 20's been mean lately. Let's see. Do they have what we need? Yeah, they're going to do this. If I could, please. If I could get everyone to make a
Counterspell?
Ooh.
Who's counterspelling?
Oh.
Arcus. It's his last third level spell.
I thought you said his fireball was his last third level spell.
No, he had 2. I said he still had third level spells.
Okay, sneaky guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. He will go ahead and make the Constitution saving throw.
It's going to be a 15.
And he does have Warcaster.
Of course he does.
He will make his save. So, if everyone could please give me a Wisdom saving throw for the Hosey spell of Hypnotic Pattern.
Oh.
Poor Phalar. Okay. Parsnip.
Man.
Hold on. It's not letting me roll mine. It's just rolled Arcus's.
That's fine. We'll give it a moment. You could also just slash R1D20 slash R1D20. That's what I'm having to do apparently for some other stuff.
Yeah.
A hypnotic pattern goes off.
Echo, don't
Let's see if
forget your
there's-
legendary resistance.
Yeah, everything is breaking right now.
Yeah. I'm having to reload my page because, it just crashed on me.
Okay, it looks like China becomes hypnotized.
Okay, I become hypnotized.
I took a tango.
Poncho too.
Just everyone.
Everyone except for Parsnip. So Parsnip skipped a turn. Everybody else gets to skip a turn now. That's fun, right? Parsnip, you see this blast of lights go off, and you're able to kind of shut your eyes and not be affected by it. And you look, and literally everyone around you is in a hypnotic state right at the moment.
Right.
Tango, yeah.
I forgot I had that. Reroll. I still fail. Okay.
If you fail save, you can cause yourself to succeed. You don't have to re-roll it.
Oh.
Yeah. It was the legendary resistance I was talking about.
All right. So, Parsnip, as you see everyone become hypnotized, Tango's eyes start to roll in the back of his head, and then he just kind of powers through it, and he's back in it. What do you wish to do, Parsnip, as everyone's hypnotized around you?
Yay, I love fireworks. I'm going to give myself advantage and smack the shit out of, what's his name? Poncho?
Poncho. Yeah. That definitely hits. Pretty sure your minimum damage is enough. You crack him over the head, and he just crumples down to the ground.
Okay. And then I'll follow up with a shot at whatever her name is beneath me.
All right.
Boo.
Unfortunately, just the follow through isn't quite there, and you slip and miss her. Anything else for Parsnip?
Uh, no, I guess I'm done.
DM, would Baylor's counter charm be able to help us in any way?
I don't know the counter charm. What's the counter charm?
Here, I'll copy and paste it.
Because they were hit with it also.
So, if you or a creature within 30 feet fails a saving throw against an effect that applies a charmed or frightened condition, you can use a reaction to re-roll the saving throw with advantage.
Okay.
It'd be them or one other person.
Yeah, I think they can give it to one. It would make the most sense.
I think we just roll with it.
Yeah. We'll just remind me of that for next time when we feel like it takes charge. I don't know didn't know the bards had that reaction. That's so much better than it used to be.
Yeah, it is better.
But that said, Failure is unfortunately just listening to the pretty music. So is China. Leo's unconscious. Poncho's unconscious. Tango, you broke free. You manned out of it. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna look at Darren and say, buddy, you want to go get that guy that's doing a lot of damage? And I'm assuming he's willing, because he has to be. I will use my telekinetic movement to just push Darren. Oops.
Yeah,
30
I
feet
can't fail,
straight
so.
towards him. Go get him.
I love it.
He just goes back flying.
Boom, right up to him.
Love it. So let's see. That's my action. Then I'll come around here. I'm going to circle this guy. As a bonus action, I will drink another potion of healing.
Okay. Simon, I believe you are currently hypnotized.
Mm-hmm.
I think, Darren, you just scooted along in a hypnotic state, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Just like sleepwalking.
Okay. Arcus is hypnotized.
Is there a save we can do at the end of at the end of our turn?
I reread it. No, someone can wake you. They can actually wake you, and when you get damaged, you get awoken. So it's until someone picks you off.
I mean, if he was dragged along, wouldn't that wake him?
Yeah, would have been nice. But no. So yeah, I'm being cozy because you're kicking their asses. Tigger's here. He's gonna move, and he brings up his weapon and readies it for Jaeger to go the next turn. He steps up. Once he gets within the 5-foot range, Tigger shoots his crossbow at the unable to help it Darren.
No, please. Oh! Oh, he
And
misses.
Misses.
Hey, it's the Watcher. He's watching over there. And
It's the Watcher, definitely. Here, looks at him and goes, you apparently need more practice. Oh dear. All right, he's... can't do that, and I can't do this. Okay. He's going to reach out and attempt to touch you, Darren. 22 should hit.
it does not. Or actually, does it? I don't think it does.
Well, you missed with a 22 before because you were hastened, but you're not hastened this time, so I would assume your AC's lower.
It's 23 right now.
How is your AC 23?
I've got plate armor. I've got the defense fighting style. I've got a +1 shield for a total of +3, and I've got the cloak of protection.
That'll do it, I guess. Yeah, so he attempts to touch you, misses, you don't take damage, and you remain hypnotized.
I want to be touched.
We should deal with this one later. As he moves up. Parsnip, you're up.
I will give myself advantage and hit the chick.
Okay. Oh, I see you rolled it. Her AC 17, it will miss.
Oh, no.
Somehow you guys can't hit the statues. Okay, hypnotized, unconscious. Tango, everyone's just whiffing at hypnotized things except you. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna swing at the hypnotized cheetah and hopefully not whiff. I whiffed. I whiffed again.
No. We should have advantage, no?
Yeah, they're incapacitated. You have advantage, so you can feel free roll them both again.
Come on, Tango, please.
Should I just roll one at an advantage?
Just roll them both. Let's say that was the first roll for each of them. Let's give you the best possible chance here.
Come on, please.
I believe in you. Yes.
Yeah.
They both connect. Excellent. The advantage kicked in. Two deep gashes into her. And
But now she's awake.
It wakes her up, but she's coming to her senses. Leo! Oh! And she turns towards you and seems to ready to do something.
Okay. Don't suppose I could use a bonus action to hit Phalar with the hilt of my sword or something. Try to wake him up.
Unfortunately, it takes an action.
Action. Okay, fair enough. I'll save bonus actions. That'll be me.
All right, Darren, they missed you, so you're stuck.
Yup.
Marcus is stuck. It's just like, okay, Tigger's is going to go. He's with China no longer incapacitated. He's going to take aim now at Tango, who seems to actually be able to do something. And he will take his shot. He does not have advantage on you, though.
Oh.
I suspect this sneak attack is going to drop me.
Yeah, if the damage would ever freaking roll. What the hell? I'm going to try one more thing. See if I can get this thing to kick itself. Nope. Okay. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Finally.
That was me. I don't know if you want to take it or not. I was just.
No,
I
that's
just.
So you clicked damage and it worked?
Yeah, it did. That's what I was checking. It lets me, for some reason, let all of this show up.
I might need to refresh. That works though. That's yeah, it's not like it's an extremely high compared to what it could be. Well, you rolled pretty damn good there. Hold on. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, I think you need to refresh it, DM.
Okay, 27. Tango takes 27 points of piercing damage.
I have 1 left.
No way.
Excellent. Now he can't do that. He is going to use. He has to save some stuff, so he's going to use a firebolt. He's going to do a firebolt at Parsnip. No, this was an advantage anyways. He hurls a ball of fire towards Parsnip. It goes between him and Tango. Hits the wall. Okay, this is becoming comical. Parsnip, you're up. Gina is conscious, so you don't have advantage on the attacks directly anymore, but they're there.
Okay, I'll attack her.
Let me just double check. Her, yeah, her AC 17.
17. I know.
Anything else for Parsnip?
Um, no, nothing else for Parsnip.
Okay, I'm doing a quick refresh to see if I can get things back into here. Okay, Gina can go. All right, she's still got focus points, so yeah, she's going to turn towards you, Parsnip. To attack you here. There it is.
Oh.
She'll use a focus point to do 2 more attacks.
Oh.
1 connect.
I will use
Parsnip, we're going to take.
interception to reduce some of that.
She looks to you. Who she thought was basically standing on your feet, unconscious.
Oh my god! I
Take
by 4.
What the hell? So you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, Parsnip, as our dice. Oh my gosh. Unconscious. Tango, back to you.
You got this, Tango.
Man, I gotta drop her. Yeah, swaying on my feet, swinging wildly like a madman.
Come on, Tango, please. Yes.
Okay. With that, she holds up her staff, and you basically just cut right through it, and it cuts into her as she falls back onto her back on the ground, unconscious.
Okay. Would I be able to use my second attack of multi-attack action to wake Phalar? Or does it
Sure,
take
that'd be
a
fine.
full action?
Well, if you want to, you can attack Valar and do 1 point of damage to them.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll just big gauntleted hand comes swinging across their face.
Oh, poor Baylor.
Wake up!
Oh, we're in trouble. Okay. All right. Anything else for Tango?
I'm gonna move forward like a madman, and that's it.
Simon is stuck. Aaron is stuck. Argus is stuck. Tigger's. The rogue. He's going to go. Oh, dang it. He doesn't want to attack Tango because Tango's too far gone. You're right there. He takes his crossbow and puts it up, and you see him take out a whip off of his side and kind of snap it, and you see the little balls at the end of it, and he brings it around and tries to knock Tango out
Oh, Tango.
as he uses. You see his eyes kind of flare a little bit as he's doing a true strike with this whip. No advantage. Does 17 hit?
Oh.
Meets it.
He doesn't have sneak attack, but you still take 9 points of bludgeoning damage with this whip in the back of your head. It cracks into it.
And I go down.
We must get to Leo. As he moves over to here. Jaeger's going to look, see Tango fall, see the others unconscious. Going to look to Darren. No, he's not. He's not that. He's too intelligent. He's going to attack Simon up there. He doesn't have much else now. He's going to fire. Launches a ball of fire towards the hypnotized Simon, and it just hits the wall behind him. I swear, this will be the first time Hypnotic Pattern has run its entire course ever, I think. Parsnip, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to move to right here and bonk Simon on the head for 1 point. And then bonk, what's his name on the head for 1 point?
Yes.
Okay.
And wake both of them up. And then I will cast as a free action. Actually, no, I'll just bonk each one of them on the head. And then so they should both be awake now.
Yep. Arcus and Simon take 1 point of damage each. They're awake. And what else did you say you were doing?
I was gonna do something else, but I decided not to. I'm moving back, put me out of range. So
Gotcha. All right, then. Phalar. Tango, what do you want Phalar to do?
Phalar is going to give Parsnip a nod of appreciation as they were just about to do that same thing. So they will instead move 30 feet forward to Tango and upcast a healing word.
Do they have healing? Do they have cure wounds? Because if
No.
they a healing word can be done at range, they don't have to be moved that close if you don't want them to.
I like the idea of having Phalar next to Tango, because then Tango has some utility still.
Gotcha.
So yeah, upcast healing word to 3rd level. Okay. 15 points of healing to Tango. That was a bonus action. So why don't we use an action? Shoot a starry wisp up at Tigers.
Okay. That hits.
For 2.
That's appropriate. Oh. That was like a paper cut.
Wonderful.
Should be everything for Phalar. They got
Yep.
Tango back up. Tango, what do you wish to do? You are lying on the ground.
Oh, that's back to me already. Holy cow. Okay. Wasn't ready to go twice in a row. I'll use half my movement to stand up. Take a couple steps this way. Wait. No. No, that Tigers guy hurts. No, I can't get to him. I'll just go this way and just keep swinging. Because when Tango's hurt, that's all he knows how to do. Swing. Keep swinging. You ain't dead yet, you can swing a sword.
You wouldn't hurt an old man, would you?
Yes.
That'll hit.
I'll hurt you twice.
That hits as well. Sheesh. Like, instantly put him beyond bloodied.
That poor guy.
Oh, if only Leo weren't so impulsive. Anything else for Tango?
Yeah, you should teach that old cat some new tricks, man. That's it.
Simon, you finally have been awakened as things have been flying past you, and the dice told a story.
Yeah, it did. I'm gonna throw a sorcerer's burst at Tigers. Where did my character sheet go? That'll be with advantage too. It's not doing it again. Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta refresh. Sorry about this. There we go. It's supposed to be with advantage. So does a 25 hit him?
25 would hit.
All right. He is going to do thunder damage. A whopping
All right.
4.
That's okay. That works. All right. Oh crap, Darren, are you still hypnotized?
It depends on what he rolls for his saving throw.
That's true. That's true. He's got to make those saving throws. He's got 2 of them to make.
Oh, yeah. He's still hypnotized.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
He's just sleepy, you know.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's been a night here. Arcus, do you have a plan for him, Simon?
Yeah, he's gonna because he has the ring of spell storing. He is going. Where did those spells go? He's gonna cast Cure Wounds on Parsnip, which I have to find out. I think it's just 1d8 Cure Wounds, because unfortunately I don't have that.
Okay. It should be 2d8 plus 4.
Awesome. Okay, I'll just roll that manually for him.
What Tigers is going to do now, that's what you just did. I forgot he could do that. Oh well. He sees what you're doing, and you see him take his hand. It looks like a knife forms in his hand as ice coalesces as he throws it towards you, Simon. He first holds still and does a steady aim, though, to give himself advantage with this. I'm going to imagine a 25 hits you.
It does.
All right, Simon, you take 9 points of piercing damage. And then you automatically take the explosion that happens, but Parsnip and Arcus can make dexterity saves.
Parsnip, did you just add 11 or did you add the 15? Because it was
I added
11 plus 4.
15.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Parsnip, you take 4 points of damage. I can do Arcus's. Arcus takes 4 points of damage from the ice that goes overwards, and Simon, you take 9 points of damage from the ice. Jaeger is going to go. He can't do much. He's kind of like Arcus in his spell list here. But what he will do is he's going to cast Shocking Grasp. We'll make this easy. On Tango, though I don't think he would have advantage. And that doesn't work like that anymore, does it?
I don't think so.
It used to, if you did it as somebody who's had metal armor on, they had advantage. So it's just 22.
Yeah, not
Easy enough.
anymore.
Yep, that got nerfed. He reaches out and touches you for 8 points of lightning damage there, Tango, as he retreats over to Tigger's. And that ends his turn.
Was it Tango or Darren that he did it to?
Tango,
And that negates
the guy who can hit him with an
actions, right?
opportunity attack.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, back to Parsnip. Actually, Tango, give me. You just took the shot there. Give me a intimidation check, please. Okay.
Oh, no.
You were looking formidable for a second there, but when he slipped away, it wasn't there. Okay, Parsnip.
As a free action, I'm going to click my heels. And then I'm going to move. And then I'm going to bonk. Bonk Darren on the head.
Oh, little smack.
And,
Oh,
and cast some healing on Tango.
thank you, my boy Parsnip. My hero.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll your healing for Tango as you do that. Phalar and Tango, what are you going to be doing?
Phalar, I think we want to get this done. We're gonna show Jaeger the moves. Dance move.
Yes, finally.
No way.
Is that all? Oh, that's a 1 on the damage, of course.
And a 1 for damage. But he's injured. He's getting whittled down.
Okay. What do I have for bonus actions? God, this sheet is something. I think that'll be it for Phalar. I don't want to keep spending all their spell slots.
And Tango, you got healed for 15. And what do you wish to do?
Keep swinging.
Simon, you're up next.
Yep.
Gonna drop this old man. With a couple grazing attacks.
No.
He's pretty spry for an old guy. You nick him just a little bit.
Death by 1,000 cuts. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. This is crazy. I imagine that's in for Tango. Simon, you're up.
He's gonna do another Sorcerer's Burst.
Who are you attacking?
The old man. Does a 27 hit? Jesus.
It hits. Good job. Come on, you can do it. Yay!
How about 11 damage?
With that, he's like, ugh. Oh, it's just too much. Oh. And he just kind of drops to his knees and kind of sits forward unconscious.
And then bonus action. I think that's going to be my last potion of healing. But I need to take it.
Okay.
So I'll do that.
It appears I am all that remains. Darren.
Finally.
Roll a percentile for me.
Oh, you got it. 43. I don't know if that's good or bad.
That works. Darren, you've been hypnotized. You haven't been able to move. You've been stuck, standing there. You're able to think of the Watcher this whole time. And you feel him help you right now. You believe for the next round, you are essentially hastened and have advantage on any attacks you make, as you feel firm hands grasp around you and aim you towards this creature.
And if we look over, we see Parsnip, firm hands on his waist, aiming him towards the creature. Not to narrate, sorry.
Darren will say, he'll look at Parsnip for a moment. He'll say, Parsnip, my friend, you are sent by the gods themselves. he's gonna run over here and smack this guy a couple of times.
27 hits.
Yeah.
Do you have Great Weapon Master? Because you rolled a 19 on that 27.
I don't think it adds anything.
Oh, I thought you got a crit on 19 if you had it. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I think that would be way too strong.
Ah.
Yeah, no. I think you're thinking of some sort of like fighter thing.
I am. I'm sorry. Disregard.
No, you're good. You're good. All right, and then he's gonna go ahead and smack him one more time. This is what you get for smacking me and my friends, you cat. Oh, maybe it wasn't meant to be.
You're hastened. You got one more attack.
Oh, one more. Yeah.
There you go. 19. Thank God. yeah, 18 hit points. Excellent. You feel this celestial essence just help you for just the briefest of moments as you were stuck there for 5 rounds. How do you want to finish off the lightning cats?
Like, imagine he's gonna see Parsnip as like some sort of prophet or messenger, and he's gonna throw a shield at this cat as he just keeps on running forward, and he's gonna just continue just hitting him, not killing the cat, but like just knocking him down.
I like how Parsnip has become this mysterious enigma that has evolved into a messenger of deities.
Yeah.
It's totally appropriate.
That's me.
With that, Darren, you throw your shield, it hits them in his chest, you catch it, jump up, bring it down on top of him, and he just crumbles underneath the weight of it. The lightning cats lay at your feet, all unconscious.
I said, suck it.
Yeah. Can I search through their pockets for like potions of healing? Because I need one so bad.
I still got some.
Simon.
I know, but we should use theirs. They did the damage.
You begin looking through it, and they don't seem to have too much on them. You don't find any potions on them. Thus, they did not use any potions during this. They withheld healing in that fight, so you don't find any potions on them. They have mundane weapons and armor, except for Leo, who clearly has a magical sword, but as soon as you move it more than a few feet away from his body, it vanishes and seems to come back into his hand.
Oh, I wasn't going to steal the rest of their stuff, just their healing potions.
That. I thank you all very much. Appreciate you being willing to go over. Sorry about that. It wouldn't have happened if it weren't for those rolls there.
Yeah.
Rolls.
The dice tell the story.
That was.
Your dice tell a story.
They decided to make it a comedy tonight, it would seem.
Yeah, apparently.
Comedy of errors.